How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another stream. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So yeah, today is gonna be a little bit how do you stream again? I was gone for 2 days. How do you stream again, chat? What the fuck am I doing in my life? Fucking leave, I don't stream for 2 days, Dalaran. How you have your Thursday off, Dalaran? Come back to us. I know you guys are like, duels. Oh, duels. I know you guys fucking love the duels, but I couldn't do it Friday. 8 hours waking up in the morning to deal with immigration services and NA is fucking ridiculous. It should just allow you to not have to go to some goddamn ceremony just so you get your goddamn members, goddamn citizenship. Just mail it like they do in college. They could definitely do some work there. God damn it. Well, that's over. It wasn't even for me. It was my mom. Mi madre. And she's fucking citizen now. Now she doesn't have to speak English ever. She can just speak Russian all goddamn day. And she's still a citizen. Fuck. There it is. That's what I had to deal with motherfucking Friday, boys. But today is another goddamn day. Ah! Let's go, boys. What do we got? We got Sandman, we got Charles Corey, we got Seamark, Vaping Fanatic, SL, Daddy Dust, Blazer, Christers, who do we got? Bog, Cinderella, Punches, The Monk, Calm Owl. I should calm down and Crown Beautiful. How you doing? Mwah! Mwah! How are y'all doing? Welcome back to another goddamn stream. Goddamn stream! Chat, let's go. Some motherfucking duels. Mama Pog, dude, Mama's done. Mama Dal is done. She done. Citizen of where? Citizen of the best goddamn country in the world. The goddamn USA. 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 I'm sorry. I get patriotic. When you live in Russia for a while and then you realize there's so many amazing things there are in NA. Patriotism. It's fucking awesome. Anyway, boys, today we got some motherfucking duels. Today we're gonna do ourselves EU duels. I know it's Saturday, chat. I know it's Saturday, okay? I know, okay? But doing EU on a Sunday would just be the worst goddamn thing ever. They gotta get up. They gotta join the stream at 12 AM on the Sunday. And then they have to wake up for work and school on a Sunday. You know what an A can do? An A gets off on a Sunday. You go to church, do your own thing, whatever the fuck you do. But at the end of a Sunday, most people watch football. And none of you guys are going to be watching football or any games. Actually, football doesn't even play. What's right now? NBA? Baseball? You guys watch that? Is that what people do on Sundays? Because football season's over. The Pats won, right? The Pats won? I can't fucking remember. But anyway, America truck, yeah. Hell yeah, boy. Hell yeah. Good old America. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Alrighty, yeah, basketball. Yeah, some people watch basketball, but honestly, most of us are nerds. We'd rather be playing some video games. It's not even like the final basketball game either. So a good chance most of the people at NA will be able to join the duel. So which is why we're gonna be doing today EU, tomorrow NA, but we'll probably stream longer for today, just because I'm that nice of a goddamn guy. Okay, chat. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, chat. Let's get this duels up and running. I want to have 2 groups over on EU right now. EU, get together, make some goddamn groups. We're joining, boys. We're joining. Oh, I've been level my Hunter and Lock. Yeah, what's up, Park? How you doing, man? NBA season still on? Oh, yeah, it's finally. Привет, Dalaran, удачного стрима, здорово. Scream, здорово, большое спасибо. Uncle Dal, what's up, Lenoa? How you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Hope you're having a good one. With the best of now and a John Madden, oh, wow. Oh, my ass, John Madden. Don't even compare. Don't even compare me to John Madden. That's madness right there. Madness. EA Sports. Is that the guy that says EA Sports? EA Sports. It's in the game. Titan Fortune. It's in your bags. What? I don't. That's as good as I can get it. Alrighty. AJ, I don't play basketball sucks. What? Don't say basketball sucks? I'm not gonna say basketball sucks, but honestly, everybody got the sport they like. I like me some good old football, dude. Unless I'm seeing a guy fucking getting tackled, his goddamn head off, I don't care. Like if it has some physical violence, I like seeing that. And not the European football physical violence. I've seen some of the I'm gonna call them soccer just so everybody in chat knows, but it is gonna be EU football. Can go football. Football, like if I had an EU accent, do you guys get it? Football. We're watching not good old football, but football. You have like the guys like they'll like roll over and do like Peter Griffin knee thing from like a slightest like tag you it. Oh my god, my head. Have you seen those videos? I'm sorry, man. It's like barely a hit. Just saying. I want to see, unless somebody has some dude's head knocked off, that's not a sport. Thank God for video games though, am I right? I'm calling filming in Sweden. It's called filming in Sweden, what the hell? Wait, is that an actual word? Like the actual word is filming? It's like filming, another EU stream. It is an EU stream. You get some EU groups together, boys. It's sus, what's up, Blazer? How you doing, man? 1 space 4 lights, 5 phone on. Perfect. If you guys got a group right now over on EU right now, be sure to let me know with a real ID message. Hopefully I'm online and being out and whatnot. Is that a Kulturan? That's not. Yeah, it is Kulturan. Oh my god, where's that thick girl going? Thick girl, come back. Did they improve the running animation? I think they did. I think they improved a lot of the walk animation, like the walk cycle. Oh my god, that's a thick girl right there. Oh my god. Yikes, is still ranting about K-Kona Sports. Dal yikes. Oh my fucking god. Dal yikes, huh? I fucking love me some K-Kona Sports, dude. That's my favorite sport is K-Kona Sport. Unless you're doing K-Kona Sports, you're not doing real sports. Let's be honest here. I recorded you. Go for it, dude. Go for it. You guess 2 days in a row. Yikes. What do you mean 2 days in a row? They had Wednesday because we didn't know if we'll be able to do Duels Friday. I already explained myself on Duels. I already goddamn gave you guys an explanation. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. We're going to be doing EU today, though. Do we have groups for EU at all, though? I'm now sitting on EU and I'm waiting for like messages. I only got 2. Now I'm not even sure if EU has groups. Maybe we should do an A today. Do we have people in EU that want to play? We got Red, Zakati. Zakati got 1 more space in Alliance. Cool. Good morning, Horde. Okay, so we got people. We got people. I was watching the Ironman challenges every other day, man. You could do another one. An Ironman challenge? I'd love to. I just want to figure out how else do I want to like record it. How would I want to put a different spin to it? You know what I mean? What class would I play? Because I would love to play like a one of the new Allied races. I just don't know exactly how I want to do it. You know what I mean? What's up, Iana? How you doing, my man? NA's a lot better. Oh, don't say that to EU, boy. 5 out of 5 on the NA. Are you Horde or are you Alliance? That works. That works. See you working some negative, such a beautiful day. It is a good day. What are you talking about? Need some more on the Horde, guys. Alrighty, so we do have a group on Horde, right? I was hoping it would have like Dead and all them in here, right? Or are we not gonna have them anymore? Let's just decided like nah. Nah, fam, nah. Or am I a little on too early? Posted announcements. Doing EU duels right now. Let me think they cut from the stream. EU duels, there we go. I'll post it. Hopefully we get some more variety in here. The Horde still needs 2 more. I guess unfortunate. What'd you say? Another EU stream? Yes it is. Skeet, the guy in chat saying, you just say about EU. You just say about EU. I'll have you confirmed. I have about 300 confirmed kills. What'd you say to me, kid? 300 confirmed kills. Guys, Zakati and Katrikan are the best in my opinion. They're pretty goddamn good. I think Zakati's pretty good too. Yeah, I need 15,000 rep to get a collectibles in Dalaran. That's all I need now. But that's gonna take forever to get. That's just you gotta go slow and easy. Slow and easy. NA and EU equals, right? Yeah, we'll probably do NA as well today. We'll probably have a bit of longer stream and we'll do a bit of an A today as well. Just because, you know. Dalaran, explain to this lovely gentleman how to join battles. Oh, how do you join? Okay, let me explain. If you guys want to join any of the duels right now over on EU, Horde or Alliance, all you gotta do is click the, hit I on your keyboard. Bring up Dungeon Raid Finder. Go to the PvP tab right here. Premium groups right now, custom PvP. Find a group! And then you can find groups. Hey, there's a Horde group right there. Hit 5 on your keyboard if you don't see it. On Alliance and Horde, hit enter, and you should see a 551 group. If you don't see one for any reason, you know what you can do? You go to start a group, make one called 5511 Duels, join. So people join and make your own group. That's it. Add me on B tag, so I can duel you against the other group, and we'll do spectator style duels. That's all we gotta do. What if he doesn't know what I is, Dalaran? Oh yeah, well, they might have something else on the keyboard. I on the keyboard. Yeah, we got a fax in here though. I'll get you in. I guess I might have a second Horde group going, but Rutsax? Okay, I have the Rutsax added apparently, so we're gonna make him lead. Who's Rutsax? Is it somebody? We'll try making a group. It's that easy. Look, I made a group. I only got 2 people in, except I'll need to leave, and I'll need to make the whoever is the 6th person join. I'll make them lead as I leave, and then I'll queue them against Zakati. Unless Red got a group together already. Or I'm probably stealing some of this Horde away from Red though. I don't want to be doing that. Stop, man. My account was pronounced Ruben. It's Ruben. It's Rubing. It's Ruben. What do you mean? What's your B tag? Dalaran hashtag 1340. I'm pretty sure I'm like capped out right now on friends list, but I can see if I can add some new people. If somebody removed me. Oh, somebody did remove me. Or maybe I removed a bunch of people. Wait, did somebody remove me? That's not fair. That's illegal. Only I could do that. Only I can remove people that haven't been playing for. Like, Wyming has been offline for literally fucking ever, but we know that he's been playing. Slum God. Ooh, Slum God. Give me that slump ass in here, boy. 26 days? What is that? Sultry? I don't think he's coming back, dude. He left. Monk asked to join, then cancel right away. Lol. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, I have like 3, Red. If you want to join, leave that group and join. I'll make you lead for this one. And then tell the other guy, hey, join Dallon's group, because that'll be a 5-man group right there. Let me see if I can clean up more on friends list. Or if you think you got a priest, oh, keep the priest. Or take the priest with you. Take him with you. Eat ass. This I eat ass. This guy hasn't been online for 11 days. I don't know if he's coming back ever. 20 hours. Oh, daddy went for cigarettes and I went back. 12 minutes ago. 12 days ago. Bader. Is he a master though? If he is a master, he'd be masturbator. Masturbator. Imagine that being like his Jedi name or some shit. Like, Master. Oh, twins. Okay, twins, what's up? Flyreth? Cool. Noldan? Cool. Gura Hell? I'm maxed! Wait, no, it wasn't. I skipped the turn. I skipped somebody just now. I did not mean to do that. Dublin, what's up, fam? How you doing, dude? Oh, no, he just canceled. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Need one more in a Horde? Dal? Alright, man. You're full? Oh, wait, you guys are full? What the fuck? Chromius. Can I get one more so I can have a second group ready? Whoever's the lead on this group, I'll just make you lead. Got a 5 go? Oh my god, I want to kill you guys. I want to kill you, but I need one more because I made this group just now. Keep this group running, please. I'm gonna go queue the other duels group. Who wants lead that has me added? Is it this guy? Is it the Monkus? Is Monkus Faxax? Does he have me? Does he got me? Or is it Rutsax has it? Or whatever. Got a group too. I can add you. Oh, I'm gonna make Rutsax lead since he is added me. I can't add more. I can't add more, but I'm gonna make him lead, and then he can keep the group running. Okay, you keep the group running, keep the war going. I'm gonna carry these guys. Red versus Zakati. Invite spectator match Red and Zakari 5. Alright, boys, we got ourselves some motherfucking duel. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get one up and running, boys. Up and running. What do we got for the day? Just wait for 185 Facts Act. I got you, my dude. I got you, my man. Alright, boys. So what do we got today? Let's get a recording going. Oh, switch. What do we got? An Arms Warrior? Oh, my God. Duplin. Oh, wait, Duplin changed. He's a MAGA orc now. He wasn't undead just a day ago. Okay, we'll see how an Arms Warrior does. We'll see. I'm not expecting a lot just because Arms doesn't have the Healing of Fury. But what do we got else? We got Kinda Rip playing some Assassination. Ray playing some Shadow Priest. We got Skulls playing some Outlast. A little Goblin Heistman. Oh my God, he's going to steal all your gold. And Soda playing. Oh, I actually have you in a thumbnail today. Also, in the last team, we got Chrysler, we got Fortin hanging out, looking like he wants to go from the front. Lenovo coming in as Demo. We got ourselves Wolfheart in the back, playing some survival, and Zakati coming back with the good old boys. Alright, everybody, good luck and have fun. Today, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some EU duels, and then maybe an A later. Who's up first? Zakati looks like he's up first. We want to figure out who is the order for the Horde. Until then, he is just super boring to watch. Don't say that out loud. I want to make wakes and bakes. Muffins, sure. We're gonna have Skulls going up first. Versus Zakati. Bow for one another. It's gonna be an Outlaw Rogue. I love that stealth animation, honestly. Like, that's the best stealth animation ever. Like, really. Like, he's actually looking up. He's up to no good. It actually looks like he's about to rob you. It's gonna be cheap shot opener by Skulls. Gonna get himself a roll of the bones going against Zakati. Went into a full stun. Zakati is gonna have to eat the damage back to back. Gonna start loading damage back into Skulls. Beefing up the pet. Grapple hook coming out. Gripping the rogue back in. Blind coming out early on Zakati. Not shrinking it though. So Skulls gets to blind Zakati and get himself at least a bit of a reset. Looks like he's just going to get back into combat with Zakati. Parry coming up a little bit early. Zakati still doesn't get the Army of the Dead. It's going to go for a stun. Let's go strict it into a stun again. That's the Army of the Dead. Walking after him. That's going to be a big old plunder army. Killing spree to follow. Skulls actually doing a fair amount of damage to Zakati, but right now Zakati has him in a good spot. Slow into Skulls. The pets are around him. Zakati wants to go for a big old death strikes back to back. Skulls does get a gouge on him, but not a lot of defenses left. All they has Cloak of Shadows and whatever healing he can go for. Needs to go for healing before he starts getting necrotic out. Lichborn coming out pretty early for Zakati. Is getting necrotic sucked up into Skulls right now. That's a lot of necrotics, and it's going to be a short gouge trying to separate these two. Does Zakati have a grip maybe? Vanish coming out for Skulls with a grip to follow as Zakati tried to stop him with a big old death and decay. Skulls looks like he still has a dot on him, and the die gets refreshed right afterwards. Does Skulls have enough to deal some damage to Zakati? Still holding onto the trinket for a little bit. He's going to get a stun to Zakati, not shrinking it. Skulls trying to get for a bit of damage, but not quite enough to commit. This is where Zakati's going to go beefing up his pet right now. Big old gouge coming down. It's just going to make sure to re-dot Skulls. Cloak of Shadows coming out for the rogue, but not a lot he has left. Does he have any kind of self-healing? Is going to go for a concoction right now. Does he run the double concoction playstyle? I don't think he is, but he is going to get a lot of healing out of that though. It's going to be safe to check and procket for Zakati right now. Zakati actually getting stunned up right now with a little bit of a transfusion rolling, but Skulls is playing very defensively. Grip coming in by Zakati is trying to get more value out of Skulls and damage, making sure to read out the rogue, slowing him down. Grapple hook coming in for Skulls is trying to get himself a full reset, and Zakati might just have to go for a death pact in this duel in order to burn that, just so he can have a fair amount of health. Skulls is dotted up. He is dying little by little. And up next is going to be Duplin. Duplin's going to get a stun onto Zakati. Zakati's going to go for a Lichborn right now. He's going to go for some damage. Duplin's going to actually remove any kind of healing Zakati can do with a big old sharp weapon into a Maledict right now. Couldn't aim as a Maledict a little bit early, so that's going to be necrotic out health for Zakati a little bit earlier right now. It could go for a death pact in order to get himself a little bit more health. Death strikes are coming in. Duplin is going to have to deal with the Army of the Dead coming out. Has some damage still for Zakati. Going to go into defensive stance with a parry. Zakati can't really hit off of him. He's gonna have to go for a death pack right now. Duplin could maybe go for a charge, maybe a leap just to catch up to Zakati right now. Does leaper on top of him with a fear. Stun coming out to fall. Zakati actually has nothing for this except maybe a trinket. Does he even have a trinket right now? It's gonna be an Executor's charge, and Executor Zakati is an Arms Warrior champion. Up next is gonna be Cries. They're gonna lock him out into a pet CC, and not a lot that Duplin really has left here with a big old Casbolt to hit him. Stun to fall, safe to trinket. The big old defensive stance is keeping him alive little by little, but not a lot of health that he can really work with unless he's hitting the pet. Does get a little bit of heals from the pet. Does Duplin have anything else, though? It's going to be a big old horror to fall into. Casbolt right in his back. Duplin is going down to about like 5% with health or something. Maybe? Looks like about 5%. I would say it's about 5-ish%, maybe. Just a rough estimate. He's just getting his ass kicked by the pet in the back, though. Still holding onto the defensive stance, trying to get up to Chrysler. Does land a stun, but Chrysler doesn't end up taking him out with a conflict rate. It's going to be SATA player up next. These two have already had a 1v1 duel for the longest time before. Chrysler versus SATA. SATA just healing like a god forever, and Chrysler trying always to find a little bit of damage, a little bit of chaos bolts onto SATA. So far, I think Chrysler has taken every single one of those duels. What's up, Dungeon? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. What's up, fam? Emily coming down onto SATA player. Chrysler just kind of hugging towards the wall. SATA player does a big old incard rolling. Is going to run up to Chrysler. Stun coming down. The BFA could be coming out as a lot of cast damage is coming into Chrysler. And that's going to be SATA player. Going to go for a bark skin a little bit early. Chrysler, what is that debuff that he has? What was that? I don't even know what the hell that was. But it's going to land that. That was like a little bit of a curve with that death bolt into a fear. It's going to continue getting some damage onto SATA player. Chrysler is just going to recover for a ton, though. I'm pretty sure he used Warlock Healthstone early. He's going to drop down Infernal. Big damage coming into SATA. No Barkskin available. Does get a silence onto Chrysler, keeping him out in the open. Chrysler actually locked out for a little bit because of the Chaos Bolt. Shadow Fear to follow. Try to get a Cyclone in there. That's going to be one Chaos Bolt. Maledict to follow. He does heal through the Maledict. Another Chaos Bolt to hit him. SATA player just healed through that Maledict so fast and continued to heal. Cyclone coming out right now with the Pet CC. It's going to be a chicken out of Chrysler. And SATA player is going to bail out of it with a chicken of his own. Just going to try and try to power shift just to get some distance away from Chrysler. Doesn't have a lot of health to really work with. Needs to get himself some regrowths up and running. Chrysler is looking up to get some CC chains going into a fear after that aura into another Chaos Bolt. Looks like SATA doesn't have a lot of health left. Does go down very, very low, and Chrysler finishes him off. Who is up next? Is it going to be Ray? Looks like it just might be Ray playing some Shadow Priest. Does have a little bit what is that? It's a voidish like pet thing. What is that, a squirrel? Chihuahua? I don't know. It looks like a goddamn chihuahua, honestly. Chrysler versus Ray. Chrysler already played versus the Shadow Priest before. It was, you know what? It'd be great to get the Shadow Priest that we had dueling Chrysler before. The Shadow Priest God. The guy who has like, what is that? I put up a video with him and it got like 100k views very, very quick. It's even 200k, I think, at this point. I could be wrong. That's going to be Chrysler versus Ray. Shadow Priest stun coming down early. That's going to be a pet CC to interrupt the damage that Ray can put out. Mindbender coming out early onto Chrysler. Ray does get hit with a horror a little bit early. And that's going to be a... Actually, banishes the Mindbender away. Very nice play for Chrysler. Does kill the Siphon pretty early. So Ray, all they can do is try to see if they can dot up the Felt Hunter. It's going to be Shadow Fury coming out into a Cataclysm to fall. It's going to take a bit of that damage. Does get himself a little bit of a Greater Fade. Thought maybe Greater Fade in the Cataclysm would work, but it does have a dot on him. All he can really do is dot up the Felt Hunter. Needs to get dots up on Chrysler. Needs to come out only when he has CC chains available. Gonna check out the fear early before he gets to get smacked with a massive Chaos Bolt. The next change you see by Chrysler is going to be a little bit nuttier. Fear trying to come out. Sounds coming into Chrysler. Chrysler's going to lock out Ray, and both of them are actually silenced for a moment. Chrysler's still trying to find an angle. Does get a root onto Ray. Fear coming down onto Chrysler. Dots actually applied for Ray. Could Ray maybe get some offensive pressure going right now? Does drop down a Siphon. Chrysler kills the stun coming down onto him, and that's going to be some Void Eruption coming in for Ray. Does get Eat the Horror into an Immolate. Maybe a Fear. Can he Greater Fade it? No, doesn't get to Greater Fade it. That's going to be a big old Chaos Bolt to come out. Maybe that's going to be some defensives out of Ray. No, it doesn't look like he is going to get a defensive. It's going to be... That's going to be actually nothing. He actually is putting out nothing in order to deal with these Chaos Bolts. It's going to be a big Chaos Bolt to follow, though. Getting locked out on Shadow. No dispersal variable for a bit. Needs to heal up as much as possible. Chrysler still has massive cooldowns with the Dark Soul rolling. That's going to be a big old Necrotic, though, onto Ray. Locking him out on any kind of healing that potentially could get. Needs to wait it out. Going to go offensive pressure onto the pet instead, though. Building up the resources. Vampiric Touch is getting reapplied onto Chrysler. Void Eruption coming in again. And Ray is still in a very bad position. Do they have any CC chains? Is going to be dispersed a little bit early. Chrysler making sure to make them a getaway escape with a portal. That's going to be Raid and another Chaos Bolt getting rooted out in the open. Mind Flay out into a Death Coil. Pathing for Death Coil isn't really helping Ray that much. Into a Fear. Big old Chaos Bolt loaded up right now into an Immolate. Does land a stun onto Chrysler. The pet could interrupt him with any kind of heal or defensive any moment. Barely has any health. He's trying to go maybe for a cast. Not going to happen. It's going to get himself a shield rolling. Trying to see if he can maybe juke out the pet. But Chrysler's holding on to that juke right now. Holding on to that interrupt. It's just going to keep trucking damage onto Ray. Not a lot of health left. Ray gets himself just a little bit of health. Trying to shot a man. Does the pet miss the CC? It looks like it did. Mindbender is going to hit the pet. Chrysler's going to banish it. Silence coming onto Chrysler. He's just trying to resummon a different pet. I actually put his pets in the stun. He can't even do anything. Shadow coming out, does get interrupted on. Chrysler actually is somewhat low on health compared to where he was. Ray was able to get a lot of burst pressure onto him. Ray still trying to survive, trying to fight for the survival. Shadow coming out as the new pet is available. Horror effect to follow. Ray's going to trick it out of it, trying to land away from that fear. Does land away from that fear. Both of their health is very, very close. Chrysler still holding onto his trinkets if he needs to. Shadow Fear coming around the corner. Does clap Ray to Chaos Bolt, lowering down their health. Cataclysm does greater faded into Shadow Man's. Does the pet have an interrupt available? Looks like it might not. And Ray is going to have Empiric Embrace available right now off of that pet. 24% dampening, but Ray is going to at least start regenerating health little by little. Does have a kind of a lineup onto Chrysler. Does get a stun around the corner with a Siphon to follow, but Chrysler trick us out. If Fear coming down to Ray, does get a silence onto Chrysler. This is why Chrysler is kind of in the open. Could get hit with the Fear. Actually, Chrysler's taking a lot of damage right now. That's a lot of Visicus, and that's going to be Ray actually coming back out of nowhere against Chrysler. Coming back out of nowhere, and Leone is not going to give him the honor duel. Just going to send all the demon dogs and everything onto Ray. Mally to follow. Ray is completely pressure draw through limb to limb. Does get a VT up and running into Lenovo. Can get dots up and running on the pets as well. Is going to start getting some pains up and running on the pets. Has disperse available backup. 28% dampening. Tyrant coming out for Lenovo. That's where Ray could actually go for maybe Greater Fate. Does Greater Fate a little bit. That's going to be reflect for Lenovo though. And maybe Ray might want to go for Disperse a little bit early. Does get to dodge that fear. Looks like the pets are not doing too much. And Lenovo's getting stunned up. As Lenovo trying to get even a Shadow Bolt at Ray. That's going to be Siphon to follow. Vampiric Void Eruption coming out. Ray's actually getting stunned out in the open. Does go for an early Dispersal. 30% dampening. At least going to get some kind of healing out of the Disperse for now. Even though it's going to be heavily reduced. Silence coming in onto Lenovo. Lenovo still has a trinket if they ever need to use it. That's going to be Fellord coming down onto Ray. Does get hit with a Horror. Actually passing right into the Fellord. But Fear walks him right out of it. That's going to be some Shadow Bolts trying to build up some resources, and Raid's not out of the fight quite yet. Walk coming out early for Lenovo. This is going to be Raid jumping down. Shadow Meds are coming in. Does need to be watching out for the pet stun. That could happen in a moment. Shadow Fury is going to hit Ray as he goes up onto the stairs, and Ray's out in the open, just kind of in a bad position. Fear coming down onto Lenovo. Does trinket out of it. Reflect coming in, and that's going to be Greater Fate for Ray. Needs to be anticipating the pet stun in a moment. Has a trinket for it. Vampiric Embrace coming out very, very soon. Action stuns the pet before the pet can do anything. Is going to get dots up and running onto the pet, and that's where Ray needs to get a setup going. Silence might be available for Ray, but that's really about it as an offensive. All those pets are going to be doing a fair amount of damage. Ray needs to get that VT up and running. Needs to get it up and running right as soon as it can. That's going to be a big old Void Eruption onto those pets. Ray actually gets a good burst of healing since those pets were so clumped together. Void Eruption hits all of them. That was very well done. Fear coming out onto Ray with a Siphon onto Lenovo. Lenovo doesn't have a Chaos Bolt or anything, but it's going to be back-to-back CC onto Ray. Gonna get the Tyrant up and running, and Ray's just gonna run away from the Tyrant. Shadow Meds are coming in. Lenovo doesn't have any way to re-heal themselves. Sandisk actually did a full duration of damage. That's gonna be Lenovo stuck with all those pets. Reflect coming in for Lenovo. Stun coming on to Ray. Has this person available in just a few seconds. Can he survive it? No! Lenovo takes him out right at the very end. And who's up next? It is gonna be Kinda Red as an assassination rogue versus Lenovo. Just as he used all of his cooldowns. Might have a pet stun. Maybe a horror effect at one point. Doesn't get a pet stun. Trinket coming out for Kinda Red early. Vanish with a Gorodanish. Cloak Shadows coming in. Wants to end this Warlock right now, but up next is going to be Fortune getting up close and personal with Kinda Red. Gonna get some slows up and running. Kinda Red is out of a trinket. No Vanish available for a while. Does get a kidney onto Fortune, forcing out a trinket, which is very good for him. Touch of Death coming out a little bit early onto Kinda Red. Into an ink out. Fortune has him in a good spot. Images coming up. Stun coming in. That Touch of Death is going to hit as a Fist of Fury doing damage. That's going to be a lot of deep stun. That's going to be Cheat Death coming out for the Rogue, but Fortune obliterates him in a single setup. That was a good set of duels there. That Shadow Priest came back from what felt like nothing. That priest plays so good. Can we get that priest Ray to play some more? That was awesome to watch that priest duel. That was he almost came back against Lenovo too, with that Void Eruption with the Vampiric Embrace hitting all those pets and just getting massive amounts of heal out of nowhere. That was insane. My team is ready. All right, Mysterious, sounds good, my man. Who's got a group right now? Who's got a group up and running? I'm up for a 1v1 Shadow Priest. You think so? 1v1? I'd be kind of cool. Demonology versus Shadow. Yo, if Ray wants to duel sometime, that'd be cool, man. Or if we get, can we get that Shadow Priest God from before? The Proxys friend, MML Proxys friend. Demon Warlock, by the way. Yeah, that's pretty dope, man. How many tunes do you level with a Neon? Oh, did Neon get banned? Guess it depends how bad you exploited the glitch. I can spend on Thursday at 11 PM. I'll be able to play again tomorrow. Oh yeah, a bunch of people got banned for that thing, didn't they? I just got an XP potion from Garrison plus BFA, fly around, opening chests, get add-on, you'll level up insanely fast. Also, beat each bonus objective quickly. Yeah, wow, that's actually a pretty good way of going about it. Get the XP portion from Garrison, BFA, fly around. That's what a lot of people do, man. Nobody wants to quest in BFA. Oh, no, in Garrison plus BFA and... Oh! Potion from Garrison and BFA. Okay, okay, so like double the potion. I was gonna say, nobody wants to quest around in WAD zones, really, man. Helps out. So the glitch was basically you could just get multiple instances of that leveling potion from Warfronts if you separate it. So if it's like in one stack, it just will reapply the buff. But if you separate it into 2 stacks, it'll be 2 separate buffs, and you can just stack as many of those as you want to. So people would kill a mob and then would get a level because they had like plus 200, 300, 400, 1,000 extra experience. Maybe there was a cap on how many buffs you can have, but people would go as many as they could, man. Drought Challenge, there it is. They mentioned arms wearing Nvidia. Yo, smoking. The arms are pretty good, man. The arms actually did pretty good against Zakati. Alrighty, BFA EU 160. What? 169. Alright, who do we got? Ready? My team is ready. I'm only one for if you need content. Lol, we see you, Dal. I mean, I assume all they're gonna watch it. See you, Dal. Okay, sounds good. Play. Sounds good, my dude. Alright, looks like Mr. Mysterious versus Zakati. Mr. Mysterious, here we go. Here we go. Let's see how this works, man. Well, let's get suspended. I use it very, very little. How are you, What's up, Ray? How's it going? I'm enjoying these battles. Increase the length of the stream. Increase the length? Yeah, we might do a little bit more today. I'm down, man. We'll probably do a bit on EU and hop on an A. Give me 2 minutes. Wait, okay, that's fine. Give me 2 minutes, he says. He's like, yo, I'm ready. Wait. How you doing, chat? We got 2 minutes to wait. If you guys want to start your own groups, you're more than welcome to them. The priest left? That's a bummer. That's a bummer. Can I join, please? You're more than welcome to, man. All you guys in the EU are more than welcome to. Do we even have any groups? Hey, Dal, or you can't watch the stream, bro? Can't watch your streams, though. Sorry about that, Pega. Third account, what the fuck? Learn my lesson on my third account. It's like, what? What? Oh my god. Yeah, Dallas, streaming through OBS or Shadow Play? OBS. Shadow Play is, they don't have a lot of, like, you can't do alerts. You can't do this thing with all the names and all that good jazz. OBS is open program software. It works with a lot of different plugins. Shadow Play doesn't have any plugin support. You can do webcam in your game, and that's really about it. So it's like somebody who follows you, somebody whatever. Maybe they added it by now, but I would have no idea. Get back from doing M+. Have a good stream, bud. Ah, it sounds good, Ray. What's up, Del? What's up, boy? How you doing, my man? How you doing, my dude? Dude, I like the priest, man. I like watching that priest. That was pretty dope as fuck. I want to watch the priest play some more. How do you join? So if you got a group up and running right now, or if you want to make your own, go to Group Finder, Player versus Player, pre-made groups, custom PvP, and you type in 5, enter. Just number 5, enter, and you'll find a group for the Horde. Like we got Red, we got Limp and Liam in here. Mr. Mysterious Zikari 5. There we go. We got a group up and running. 12 round arena. That's a massive fucking arena. But we'll see how it goes today. Guilderman in 26 minutes. Oh shit. Okay. I'll make a team, but I want to sleep. How do I join? Yeah. So if you guys want to join, just go LFG, man. There's gonna be somebody making these groups. Somebody is gonna be making these groups. You guys are more than welcome to join in and do some work. We got Warsham in here too. Alright, cool. Alright. Switch. Who do we got? We got ourselves. Actually, check out the team Horde. We got Warsham playing some enhancement. We'll see how much this boy can show us how it is done. Slum God is going to be playing some Fury. He's going to be slumping. We got Rutsax here with What is that axe? What is that axe actually? Isn't that like a vanilla axe, like a really good one? Or does it look very similar to like a really good axe back in vanilla? Could be wrong. What else you got? Keto playing some Beast Mastery. Got his big old polar bear. What do you call the pet? Axius is pretty dope. We got Fax Axe. Okay. We also got Zakati. We got ourselves Wolfheart. We got ourselves Lightspath. We got ourselves Lenoa going up first. And Fortune sitting in the back, hanging out with his son, teaching him the ways. Demonic, Demon Circle, Demon Portal coming out right now. Early for Lenoa. Throwing the pet over there at Slome God. But it's just going to start attacking, do a bit of damage, get a bit of auto text in this. Slump could just get some resources off the pet. Should be doing it right now if you really wanted to, as Lenoa is going to have to attack him anyway. Big old leap onto the Warlock of the bat. Stun coming on to Slump God. Is going to get a second stun right afterwards as he got completely get locked out. Fear trying to come out. Is going to interrupt Lenoa right now. Actually, Lenoa was kind of in a tight spot. Going to go for a hand to go down. Let's go Mallow into Lenoa a little bit early. He's going to land a Fear into a Summon Tyrant. Going to get all the demons feared away. Lenoa's going to have to trinket it with the wall right now as he get a horror effect onto Slump. Slump is actually going to bail back there. The pets are beefed up right now. The Tyrant isn't even interested in attacking him. No, gets one attack and then maybe the second one does get a second bolt up and running, but Slump God is just going to line away from those pets, slow him down, survive the big old burst. Fellord coming down, dodges it completely. Going to go for enrage regen a little bit early right now. I guess doesn't really trust himself to get all the big damage. Stun on stun coming out right now. Lenoa getting locked out on the Fear. Lenoa needs to find a way to deal with this as the warrior. It just keeps on trucking along. Enrage regen is down. Slump God is going to get a big old leap away into a Fear. I don't even know if he really wanted to leap away. Double handed go down coming out for Lenoa into a Shadow Fury. It has a lot of imps available right now with a big old pet. Slump God is kind of like AFK'd for a second. Does get a charge in. Horror effect coming down. It's going to be Fear by Lenoa into a hand to go down. But Slump God does get to line it with that Fear. What is that Fear pathing? Stun coming in onto Lenoa. Slump God could get stunned in a moment. Is trying to heal as much as he can right now. Drain life coming out for Lenoa. Does get interrupted on it. Slump God is continuing to truck along, but not a lot of health left. Give Keely a charge heal off this. He might be able to do something. Continue to heal as much as he can. Barely has any health. Lenoa does take him out with a little bit of health left. Kid Domus is going up next, though. Beastmaster Hunter versus Lenoa doesn't want to give him a chance to recover. Is going to get the pet up and running right now with a slow. Pet getting beefed up right now. That's going to be stunned by Lenoa into a Fear. Going to go for a drain life. Trying to drain as much life out of Domus as much as possible. Kid Domus is going to get actually a pet heal early. Going to actually root all of Lenoa's pets right now. Way far away. Lenoa's running to those pets. Horror effect coming down. As safety she can get a proc into a Fear. Demonic Tyrant is going to summon up right now. Lenoa wants to go for some damage into Kid Domus. Maybe just wants to get a lot of resources just so he can summon a bunch of imps. Stun coming on to Kidomus as the second pet is approaching. Drain life is still coming out. Lenoa isn't out of the fight. Dropping down to Fellord. Fellord doesn't get to hit Kidomus yet. Drain life still available, but any attack could just interrupt him. Maybe a big old kill command. And a kill command does interrupt Kidomus. It does get to get out of there with a Monkus attacking him with Fortune. Fortune trinkets out of it with his big old son. He's like, son, this is how you kill a horde. Stun coming on to Fortune as he tries to get a setup with Keto. But Keto's just going to bail out of there, get some slows onto the monk. Maybe traps to fall and just continue to kite, continue to run. That's actually done a fairly decent job of it. Let's drop down a tar trap on the images. We're just going to bail behind the pillar for a little bit. Vivify's are coming up right now. He's going to try to get a setup. All he needs to do is the Incap Ketomus into a stun lock combo. Does Keto have camo? Looks like he does have camo. That's going to be a big old reset by the Hunter. Fortune's trying to find him. Does look for him and does see him, but a freezing trap is going to separate these two. Keto's just going to bail to the other side of the pillar. It's going to get a slow into Fortune, but that target's lost. Oh, into a root right now. Fist of Fury can't quite reach. And the only thing he's able to hit is a pet. Is going to port way out of there. Keto's actually going to beef up the pet, do some damage to Fortune right now. Karma coming in a little bit early for Fortune, but he's like, you know what? I have no mobility. I want to discourage this Hunter from attacking me. The Karma is going to be able to give you some healing as well while he's making his way with mobility to catch up to the Hunter. Does get a touch of death on him, but a freezing trap is going to separate him. Keto's going to take a bit of damage from a touch of death, but Fortune, I mean, he just couldn't quite get the full big damage out of it. Maybe tricking it a little bit early wasn't the most optimal idea, and this way Fortune is going to bail out of it for a second. He's going to make sure he's fully recovered. Keto, he's going to have his pet healing him as well with a bit of that, what is it called? Spirit Mend? A fair amount of heal. Keto's not out of the fight quite yet. So this guy's actually doing pretty good as Beast Mastery. I remember, surprised. Disengages as we see the Hunter, as we see the Monk going for a, oh wait, what am I doing? Wrong one. I meant to just take away the thing. This time disengaged as the Dragon Kick came out. That's going to be a stun lock coming down onto Keto with a big old Zuan. Does Keto have any defenses left right now? It's going to go for Feign Death, and it's going to land a, with all the images, does land a Freezing Trap onto Fortune. Is going to get himself a heal going a little bit earlier right now. Has a second heal if he needs to. He's going to beef up the pet. The pet does get to do some damage. Fortune is getting stunned up. Wall coming up for Fortune a little bit early. Melee to follow onto Keto. It looks like Fortune is also getting mallet right now. Fist of Fury coming out. Keto can still shoot through it, but the pet might not be able to get a lot of damage out of it. Keto is just going to continue healing as much as he can. Charge Trap coming down. Fortune in a bad spot. Karma available very, very soon. And Keto does have Turtle Shell if he needs to. Does going to use Turtle Shell. And before Fortune can be found in Freezing Trap, is going to run away. Fortune does have a Freezing Trap on the left side. If Keto can run him into it. Nope, Fortune's not going to do it. He's going to settle there for a second. Make sure to heal up as much as he can. We'll see how it goes. Kick coming down to pick up the eyes, and Fortune is going to the other side of the pillar. Immediately sees where Keto is at. Keto's not out of the fight quite yet. I actually very much like this setup. I like this premise that the fight is not quite over. But Fortune does land an in-cap onto Keto. Could maybe go for a big old stun lock combo. Trick coming out for Keto a little bit early. That's good to get away from Fortune. That's going to be root for Fortune right now. No target is also available. Needs to use his mobility as efficiently as possible. As Keto is just tearing through him right now. The bear is just taking a big old chunk out of Fortune's ass right now. Stun coming down from a mile away. Down, stun from downtown. Dampen armor available for Fortune. Able to port, kind of sort of close to Keto. But once you go for that line of sight, is he going to be able to get it? No, the pet actually mauls him down. The bear attack happening in the arena. Lightspath wants to see if he can avenge the poor old man. Is going to get Head of Freedom rolling. Wants to go for some big damage onto Keto. Keto is going to go for Feign Death for a moment. Stun coming out right now. Lightspath doesn't want to run to the free. Does run into Freezing Trap right now. What a nice sneaky Freezing Trap coming in for Keto. Keto is continuing to run. Does get a Dire Bassus that he didn't get to use with Fortune. Dire Bassus is trying to chomp through that Shield of Vengeance shield as soon as possible. It's going to be root onto Lightspath right now as he can't get out of it. Shield does get to pop. Needs to kite the Paladin into the Dire Bassus though. Looks like the Paladin is going to be way out, but Keto is going to take so much damage from this Paladin. It's not even fair, not even funny. And Fafax not having to deal with the wings of a Paladin, not being a Blood Elf though, can't quite deal with a bop efficiently. Stun coming down. Trick is it immediately, even though Lightspath didn't have any cooldowns available, just a bop. That's going to be Fafax, no longer with a trinket, but I guess the stuns wouldn't be quite as efficient on him. Does get a in-cap onto Lightspath. Touch of Death is coming down. Wings are available for Lightspath. That's going to be no bobble available for a while, and does go for the Fist of Fury. Melee to follow. Lightspath is just trying to bail out of it. Getting Mallet up right now. It's going to be Karma right now, but no damage available for Lightspath. Not feeding into that Karma. Lightspath is just going to run away, get himself a flash of light. Fafax burned the Karma a little bit too early, so Bubble might be available. The Bubble is available right now for Lightspath. Fafax out the open. No mobility left, no way to bail out of it. Stun coming down, so no trinket available. Does have a wall up and running, but looks like Lightspath doesn't have any cooldowns. Fist of Fury coming down. Is the Paladin going to go down right now? Hand of Freedom, no, yeah, Hand of Freedom does come out, safety trinket to follow, but Lightspath is not out of the fight yet. He's just gonna go for a heal, and this is where Fafax isn't even gonna go finish him. He could go finish him. This is where Lightspath just gets to wait it out. I think Fafax is gonna end up paying for this dearly. Lightspath is not out of the fight just yet. He's healing up to full. Shield of Vengeance available, trinket available very, very soon too. Fafax not looking all that good. It looks like it's going to be Dampen Harm available, while available in about 48 seconds. Karma coming up very, very soon in about 30 or so. Trinket should be available soonish as well. So we'll see how it goes for him. Lightspath is just waiting out, buying time right now, mounted up. Why did you do that? Why do Paladins always do that? They just buy time because they have the fastest mount in the game and he literally cannot be caught. He literally cannot be caught if he just goes and hugs the corner. Like, can you catch him? I guess Fafax will just have to put up a port and try to see if he can find Lightspath. Is going through his mobility just to catch up. Trinket for Lightspath off of that in-cap. Trying to force a trinket or anything out of Fafax is going to go for a big old wing. Stun coming down to Lightspath. As his wings up and running. And this is where the Warrior is trying to bail out of there, man. But all the mobility is out of the way. Lightspath does have all the mobility compared to him. Defense is available. But that's going to be big wings, actually. Fafax is going to go for Fist of Fury. Could Karma this damage back. Fist of Fury does continue to parry a lot of the damage Lightspath is doing. That's where Lightspath really shouldn't be feeding that Karma. He's kind of feeding it little by little, doing some damage to Fafax. Not really sure exactly why. Touch of Death coming down, trying not to get interrupted. Maybe he didn't get a kick out of Fafax. This is where the Orc Monk needs to get some damage in for that Touch of Death. Looks like it's going to bring Lightspath fairly low. Fist of Fury might be able to lock this down. There's going to be short wings coming in for Lightspath. Anything coming down, and Fafax does end up taking out the Monk. Surprise, surprise. I mean, Fafax ends up taking out the Paladin. Surprise, surprise, is what I was meant to say. Harpoon coming in, but that's going to get hit with an in-cap off the bat. Wolfhard is going to have to find another way around this. Just send the pet over at Fafax. There's still plenty of guys left on the team Horde. We got Rutsax. We also got Warsham. Looks like Wolfheart is going to be able to play. Can Fafax go 2 for 2 right now off of the Paladin? Fist of Fury coming out with a big old Zuan right now. Fafax does go for a feign death for just a moment. Needs to get a setup onto Fafax. Stun coming out. Chicken Set immediately is going to pop some cooldown. Stun coming onto Fafax. Faxax. I keep calling him Fafax, but it's Faxax. Like, I know it's his name, but I keep messing it up just because I keep saying whichever one sounds better to me. Freezer Trap coming in onto the Monk around the corner, like as if Wolfheart knew that he was going to go there. That's some big brain play. What is this guy? Trying to harpoon around the Monk again. Not going to happen, and the Monkus is going to be able to land a few heals with Vivify. What are these freezing traps? It's like he knows. He in-capped him, but he's eating a freezing trap. What? Weird. Fist of Fury coming down. Wolfheart can't really do much about this, but he's not out of the game quite yet. They're just going to throw grenades at him. Harpooning out as Faxax does get himself a... Oh, Karma coming down a little bit early. Wolfheart does get a safety ticket rolling for now. Mally to follow into Faxax. I'm not really sure why he needed to Mally. I think that's what killed him. He Mallied and the Karma probably like ramped up and just hit him. Together with Faxax. Like he punched him in the face and the Karma hit him. Zakati's the last one left. Is he going to go playing or is he AFK? Did he DC? What happened to good old Zakati? Warsham looks like he actually did DC. So that's going to be one man down on Team Horde. Is Zakati going to play? Is he there? Hello? Hello? Well, at least he's waiting. He's been patient. Zakati realizing, oh, that's what's happening? That's what's going on? Oh, I have to play? Oh, okay. Let's from the Horde group. More than welcome to. You guys are more than welcome to make the Horde group if you wanna, man. More than welcome to. Greetings from Germany. What's up, Felix? How you doing, my man? Faxax is gonna get a root in cap down onto Zakati. As he gets the Army of the Dead up and running. The army is making their way over there. Look at a waddling, dude. Just coming up and beating up Faxax for his lunch money right now. Look at it here. They're kicking him, punching him, everything clawing at him, and do fall apart a little bit. Faxax didn't have to deal with that at all. It's going to burn a lot of mobility. Just to stay away from Zakati, though. Going to land a stun to Zakati with images. Touch of Death coming out as Lichborn is available for Zakati. Fist of Fury, but it's going to stun a Tricky coming out for the Monkus. Is not out of the fight. Zakati is actually able to take a lot of this damage, but a 44% damage, not a lot of healing available. He's going to burn an AMS right now. As Karma comes in, Dot's still available. Faxax still taking damage from the pet a little bit. This is Zakati needs to... Oh wait, he does... Mally to follow him? Whoa. Zakati is trying to turn around into Faxax, but a Fist of Fury might just end him. Does end him, actually. Oh my god, okay. There it is. There it is, boys. I didn't even think that it would end that fast. What the hell? What the hell? Alright, there it is. There it is. That was a weird one. Can't do anything during damp. It did go into the 40%. What's up, Jacko? How you doing? Wet. How you doing, my man? But by the way, I'm Ray. Oh, what's up, fam? Hey, they got a full group ready set. I said, all right, Chrysler, sounds good, my man. Who's got a group, boys? Who's got a group right now? If you got a group right now, let me know. Forever hold your peace. New people? Perfect. Perfect. What's up, my dude? Hey, what's up, Latanya? How you doing, my man? I'll be having a good one, my guy. I'm gonna turn this on just so if I do get messages, you guys don't need to see it ahead of time. A little bit of that concealment, you know what I mean? Confidentiality. When people saying hello, I'll put you up. EU 170, I think. When will we get 8.2? I have no idea. I haven't given a look at it, man. I don't know. We're gonna have the new raid coming in very, very soon for 8.15, and I guess like a month after the new raid is maybe the new patch. I don't fucking know. I don't know, actually. I was wondering, because I was asking my guildies, like, how long do we have for the cutting edge? Like, how long do we have to kill Jaina? We're on second to last boss. How long do we have to beat Jaina? They said about maybe a month or two. No guarantee. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's just whatever. Alright, boys. Alrighty. We got ourselves red Riser and red 5. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, Thani. Oh, what the fuck just happened there? What the fuck? What? You guys don't even know what just happened on my screen. Don't worry about it. Oh, why is it still recording? Hello? That's weird. That's gonna be a long ass recording. A little bit of life. Alright, switch. Oh my god, look at all them rogues. What was that variety? What is that variety? Oh my god. Well, I guess we'll introduce Team Alliance first. We got Chrysler putting this group of ragtag bandits in here. We got Ednard in here. We have XID. We have Starscream, and we got Versa. That's like a band of rogues in here, but one of them is Outlaw. He got a mug in one hand, saber in the other. This guy might be fun to watch. Look at him pirated looking ass. Got Duplico back as an arms warrior. Hun. I'm gonna call you Hun a lot, so I'm not actually complimenting you. I'm calling you Honey. Honey, I'm home, but it's just Hun. That's your name. Kind of red in here, and we'll also have Soda Player as well as Kidomus. Just showed us a bit of Beastmaster, so that's pretty good. Good luck and have fun, everybody. Soda Player going up first, it looks like, in this set of duel. Actually, I kind of want to pop a cold one of the boys. We're gonna have a popping a cold one with the boys. Cause you know what we got? We got a stealth duel. That's an outlaw too. Sorry about that, chap. It's impossible to chase down BM in 12VR, I swear. It might just be impossible, yeah. It doesn't go with a route that's unbreakable right now, unless your target is lusted. But yeah, between all the slows, the tar trap, the freezing trap, that's a lot of CC. Alright, it looks like no stealth duel for these guys. Soda Player is gonna come out in bear form for a sec. No, pops back into stealth. Xed is looking for him. I guess we'll literally have to wait until the eye's up and running, huh? Look at these guys. Look at him just looking for him. Are you Dark Iron? Oh, you are Dark Iron, okay. Say him by the eyes at least. How do you get into this group? You just join, man. It's LFG. Just viewers join in. That's all it is. Just viewers pop in and they're like, make groups, and that's all. Soda Player is going to pick up the eyes. Going to go into Boomy form. Should see Xade. Xade's trying to get a Sab. Does line up a Sab. The Rogue is going to have the opener, but Barskin available for Soda. Barskin in it. Okay, very interesting play. This is going to get sapped up right now. Cheap shot coming in as Barskin is close to ending. Xade is going to get himself a roll the bones rolling. I don't even know what buff he got, but that's back-to-back stuns on Soda Player right now. Soda needs to find a way to deal with. He's going to go for Incarn a little bit early. Xade, you're just eating all the Star Surges back-to-back to his face. Soda Player is not on the fight. Bash coming in. Xade is actually taking a bit amount of damage. Doesn't want to shrink it up. It actually might go down. Oh my god, he burned his racial. That's why. He didn't have a trinket, and Soda Player took advantage of it. He burned the Dark Iron racial, which puts the trinket on like a 30-second cooldown. That is nutty. That is absolutely nutty. Soda Player taking him out very quickly. Up next is going to be Chrysler out of all the people. Boy, God. Boy, Chrysler. Soda Player making sure to get himself a position. As soon as Chrysler picks up the eye, Soda Player is going to take advantage of that 5% damage he can do. He's going to send some kind of a trinket at Chrysler, it looks like. I don't even know what it is. Did he just send at him? Send him something. Definitely not a gift or anything. Emulates it coming in. I guess a gift in like a cynical way, sure. That's going to be Chrysler. Going to go for big damage right now. Big Inferno coming down. Soda Player is going to get hit with a Casbolt right now. Horror Effect to follow. Locking him out completely. Walking into a wall for a bit. Trinkets out of it. Bashes Chrysler upside of the head. Now Fear is going to lock him out again. Another Casbolt coming out. Another Casbolt coming out. Double Casbolt. Pops to the bear form. Massive heals. Emergency healing coming down. The Soda Player actually gets hit with a Maledict to follow. So any kind of healing he does after locking him out, locking his health level to a certain point, all he can do is power shift as Inferno goes through the wall. He doesn't care that there's a wall in the way. You're just going to walk through it. What is that? What is that? Why are pets doing that? What? Why are pets walking through a wall right now, by the way? That didn't used to happen. Is that a thing now? Regrowth to coming in for Chrysler. As he's just like, you know what? I need to get a heal going. Big ol' Casbolt launch midway. Does get a regrowth going again and again. What is it with pets, by the way? That pet... Look at that! The succubus goes through the wall! What is that? It actually goes through the wall! Does he get stuck there? Can he get stuck there? Like, can you bury it? Oh, Chrysler goes through the wall! What is that? He just went through the wall! What the fuck just happened? He's part of the goddamn X-Men! What just happened? Chrysler's so confused. He's so confused. He just got horrored through the... Can you get stuck in there? Can you get, like, actually get hoarded inside of it? What just happened? No, what? Okay, so there's a reason why Blizzard said they want to take this arena off of the queue because there's a bug with it. And apparently the middle of plays, maybe this is what the bug. Blizzard did state that this arena in particular is bugged. They took it off of any kind of like queues for a bit because it's bugged. And we can see why it's bugged right now. You can go through the goddamn wall. What is this? Soda player is going to go and regrow behind the wall, a little bit of wall that he has left. Soda, just go stand into a wall. And actually, oh my god, Soda, just go hug the wall. Let Chrysler horror you and you walk through the wall and you now have to die. Big old Casbo's flying at him. Does get a silencer to Chrysler though. Does actually lock him out in the big old Casbo. Chrysler's trying to just auto attack him. Well, you gotta try to hit him with a stab. Shadow Fear coming down. Soda Player couldn't quite get out of it. Cataclysm to follow off the Casbo. And down goes the Druid. Chrysler takes another one out. Yo, Hun is going up next from Twisted Nether. Hun, if you stand next to a wall. Oh, Beast Mastery. Oh my god. Is it Beast Mastery? Or is it Marksman? It could be Marksman. It does have a big old pet though. So it does look like it is a now his pet is gonna go through the wall. Now his pets are gonna go through the wall. What is that? Hun is just trying to get an angle into Chrysler. The pets are just, you can't run away. That's gonna be, is the Dark Basilisk? Wait. It's going through the wall. It is burrowing through the wall. He's coming out the other side. Oh my god, the wall just gave birth to a basilisk. What the fuck was that? Chrysler is in a bad position. So is Honda. Both of them got cooldowns up and pop. And CC coming in. Ultra Hun with a big old Casbo. Cataclysm to follow. He eats it but keeps on taking. And Chrysler trying to, again, we're gonna watch the down. He's just gonna burrow onto the wall. Look at him. Oh no, he just despawned. Oh no. What? Infernal coming down, and now Hun is gonna have to go with this Infernal that just goes and just translucent. He just takes his particles apart for a second just so he can get through the atoms of the wall. No biggie. Just doing astrophysics here. Belbacay is gonna hit Hun. He's still alive. Keeps ticking, still healthy. But that horror effect is gonna put him in a different position. Trying to get away is gonna go for a big old turtle shell as a Casbolt is about to hit him. Had to probably defensive at the end. Is going to beef up the pet though. The pet is going to do some damage. Just to get the pet up and running with all the auto attacks with the frenzy. Just to get the pet all frenzied up and running. Stun coming down onto Chrysler. Does get a wall up and running early. That wall is going to protect it for a bit. Trying to survive this duel between him and Hun. Doesn't land in fear as Hun tries to disengage. Casbo double loaded up right now. Hun is going to eat a second one. It's up in the air. Barely any health and does go down. That's not a faint death. He actually did go down. Chrysler taking out another guy. Back to back. Kitamus is up next to him as another Beastmaster Hunter. Going to get a bunch of damage. Stun coming out to Chrysler and he's just out of options right now. Looks like Chrysler is done for him. Kitamus does take him out. Didn't give him the honor duel or nothing. The next step is going to be Ednard. Ednard, where you at? Oh, he's a Worgen too. Oh, how do you look like with the Worgen pirate? He actually looks better than a human pirate. I'll be honest. As an Worgen pirate, because Worgen Outlaw Rogues with a pistol shot look badass. I'll be honest. I started making one back in like Legion. That's gonna be Kitamus picking up the eye. Ednard. Does Kitamus realize it? No! Does get hit. Oh, does get a sapper to the pet though. Is gonna break out of that freezing trap pretty early on. Kitamus actually is just a guy with his traps right now. Look at that. Second freezing trap. Look how cool he looks. You imagine a pistol if it was in his hand. He look amazing. Gonna get a concoction up and running early. Trying to get some slows onto Kitamus right now. And Kiddo is going to have a pet heal rolling right now. 70% dampening. Stun coming down onto the Hunter. Going to get a defensive rolling as a killing spree is hitting him. And Edward is not out of the fight quite yet. Continue just to truck against Kitamus. That's going to be a slow trap coming in or a biting shot coming in onto the Rogue. Going to get a drone rush up and running. Wants to get to Kitamus as soon as he can. Is going to trick it out of the sun and actually going to line away. Wants to find a fastest way to Kitamus. Is going to go through a vantage. Going to get locked out in the fear, in a flare and the freezing trap as he's trying to approach him. Look at that boy. Look at him, dude. That looks awesome. As an outlet, looks amazing. Kido's trying to get himself a camo. Can't do it. So it looks like the Rogue is going to be able to get some damage. Stun coming out. Kiddo is going to trick it out of it. Does he have another trap available? He's going to get the pet out beefed up. Is the pet going to do a lot of work? Looks like Ednar doesn't even care about the pet at all. He just avoids it. Kidomus is going to pop a big old survival of the fittest ability as do as much damage as humanly possible. Plunder armor coming down for Ednar right now. Mally to follow. Ednar going to cloak a shot a little bit early. Parry available so the pet can't do too much damage, but Ednar is still in a bad spot. And actually, because he didn't parry the pet nearly as much as he should have, face the pet, not the hunter, you'll be able to parry a lot of the pet attacks. It puts him in a bad spot, and Kira is going to drop down Flare Trap and Camo. This Beastmaster Hunter is actually clapping fools right now. What is this? What is this? The wall gave birth. That wall literally gave birth to the dire basilisk. It was literally like Ace Ventura when he was getting out of the goddamn rhino, and he just gave him birth. Like, what was that? This BG, this arena, dude, is just fucked. Kiddo is just gonna drop a bunch of traps. The rogue is right next to him. Sap coming down. How did Versa see him though? Is gonna get dots up and running. He'll come in early for Kiddo though. And Vendetta coming in early right now. Kiddo must wants to run through rogue to traps. Cookshot is coming in for rogue a little bit early. DFA coming down. What is this DFA? Versa, be careful with that DFA. You might just go through a wall and get stuck there. I'll be honest. You might just go through a wall and get stuck there. That's gonna be Kiddo. Probably down flare. Root trap onto Versa. Biting shot wasn't slow to fall. The pet is on him. Crows are up and running. Versa wants to end Kiddo, but Kiddo has so much. Oh my god, this root lasts forever. 8 seconds root. This lasts an insane amount for PvP. What the hell? Really? That's nutty. Versa is just kind of out in the open. Needs to hit the pet at least. Has barely any health, and that pet is actually turning right through him. Kiddo takes out the rogue without even thinking about it. That's gonna be next star. Scream. Wants to get a charge onto the hunter. No, Fraser trap coming down. Does he trinket it? Does trinket it. As Kiddo is just trying to bail the hell out of this. Starscream does get a stun to Kiddo. Wants to go for a big old setup. Does he go for big damage though? No, still giving up a little bit of resources. That's going to be, I think, an old trap thrown down onto the warrior. Does have some cooldowns right now. Turtle shell coming in for Kiddo. Wants to end a warrior right now. Got through these rogues fairly efficiently and easy. Wants to get through Starscream ASAP. If he can. If he can. There's a trap coming down. Starscream, no trinket available. Has to eat the full trap. That's a bad feels bad, man moment. And a camo coming in for Kiddo. No eyes available. Kiddo gets the full restyle, dude. Is Beast Mastery the way right now? Is Beast Mastery the better spec right now for duels? He's doing super well. Kiddo's just showing us how good Beast Mastery is. I like his trap placement and everything. Stuck coming down to Kiddo. Trinkets out of it. Bail away from Starscream. Is going to root him in an 8-second root. What is this root? Starscream started hitting the pet while you're at it. Yes, he decided, you know what? I'm going to start hitting the pet. Stun coming down from Africa. Kiddo's just getting so much damage. Mally to fall into Starscream. Going to get him rage regen rolling. Needs to get a charge heal. Does get a leap heal off of Kiddo. Kiddo just continuing to run as much as he can. Another freezing trap though. And this warrior's like, why? Why? What is this? What is this? This is your life right now, my friend. Second trap coming in. Big old knock trap into Starscream as he gets his last charge. He's like, I should just reach him. If I can just reach this hunter. Does get him into a disarm. Charge trap still throwing down by Kiddo. That's going to be a stun onto the hunter. Starscream just gets a heal from the pet because he can't do much. Got to get a slow on the hunter early, but down he goes. Kiddo, 1v4. Oh my god, this hunter. This hunter, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. That is what's up. Oh my god. Pops DFA and gets stuck into the wall. That's what I mean. That could happen. Honestly, that's probably gonna happen. Chrysler, that's a good set of duels, man. Ready, got a Shadow Priest. Awesome, awesome. Ready for Torrent Heritage Armor, dude. Althani, so am I. Honestly, so am I. So am I. All right, Lord Mata's got a group. Zakati says he's got a group. All right, let me get another going. Lord Madison Zakati 5. Here we go, boys. Another one. Another one. Did I save that one? I don't think I did. Let me save it, because that was fucking funny. Who went through the goddamn wall? You gave birth. Just bleh. Dead are playing a rogue. Interesting, interesting. Alcazar! Oh my god! Look at that bad boy. Alcazar, we miss you, buddy. He's always been fun to watch. This is the original Paladin god. This is the original Paladin that just obliterated people without popping bubble until the last guy. This Paladin knows how to fucking play, dude. He knows how to fucking play. Just look at his gear, dude. Look at his gear. Look at his weapon. It's a challenge mode weapon. Like, look at this guy. Look at this bad boy. Alright, let me get this going. Switch, switch. Hey, look at Alcazar doing a big old wave. Hey, man, how's it going? So we got Alcazar on the Team Alliance. We also got Alpha Man. Just trying to stay as tall as possible. Not compensating for anything. Deader, blending his rogue is a void of. Ooh, I kind of like the purple. Look at that. We also got Lenoa and Zakati. The good old. We also got on the Team Horde. We got ourselves Kireth. Searath? We got Prox coming in as a Xanda. I like it. I like it. Ray coming in as a Shadow Priest. Subs as a Monkus. And Sugar sitting out on the back as a Survival Hunter. Nice pet, by the way. Nice mount, by the way. Who's up first? Is it going to be Ray? It looks like it is going to be Lenoa, though. Lenoa is the first one. Up and running. I like his sword, by the way. I like his sword. Is that a dagger? Kind of looks like a sword. But it's going to be Ray as the first one. Ray versus Lenoa. Shadow Priest versus Demonology Warlock. The 1v1 we've been waiting for. Maybe these guys will 1v1 later. Lenoa getting all his pets dotted up right now. As Ray just poking out, making sure to pop paint on them. There's going to be, oh, Lenoa. He's going to have to get some pets up and running into Ray, but Ray's going to get a lot of resources off the pet. Dodges that stun. Does have a second stun running, though, but the pets trade stuns. Tricky coming out early for Ray, though. Doesn't want to get stunned up by the pets, I guess. At least right now. Does land a Siphene to do some shadow damage to Lenoa. Looks like one of the pets killed the Siphene, maybe. As it's just gone. Ray does get a Mindbender up on Lenoa. Does get Void Eruption up and running a little bit early. Shadowmans are coming out with vampiric touches onto all the pets. This one Lenoa is actually going to pull the pet back and it's going to get some life off of that Mindbender. Ray still has Void Eruption up and running. Void form is still there. Still maintaining, actually kills the pet. Forcing Lenoa to use a Soul Shard in order to even resummon one. But it's going to be a good old pet. Does land a Fell Lord on one side. That's another dot for Ray to get cooldowns off of and resources off of. Stun coming in as he gets stunned to Lenoa. Fear coming out. Ray could maybe Greater Faded. No, lands a Fear onto Lenoa instead, as well as the pet. Siphene coming out a little bit early. Lenoa's going to have a hard time killing it. That's going to be Siphene with a Silence onto Lenoa. So much damage coming out. Does land a Horror onto Ray as Ray dodges behind the LOS. Demon Dogs coming out. Void Eruption coming in for Ray, though. Gonna get some damage into Lenoa, but Lenoa has a fair amount of health still. Ray actually being squishy compared to Lenoa. Ray's just gonna have to walk up. Demon Tyrant is coming out right now. It's gonna be stunned into Ray. Might have to go for a big old defensive. That's gonna be Vampiric Embrace coming in right now. Mallet to follow. Ray doesn't really have a lot of things to work with for health. He's just gonna go for heals right now. Gonna get redots onto pets. That's gonna be Lenoa actually getting the Tyrant was attacking someone. Was that a Mindbender that it was attacking? Ray's just gonna play very passively, very chill. Stun coming into Lenoa. Needs to get the dots up and running, like VT. Gonna get VT up and running. Dogs getting traded onto Ray, though. So Lenoa's just gonna throw the demons and let him do the work. Ray's gonna throw some dots, get a Void Eruption going. That Void Eruption does get to hit and crash. Ray getting stunned up out in the open. Lenoa is taking their opportunity to summon some demons. More imps for everybody. Shadow Bolt's coming out, generating a lot of resources off of this. That's a lot of imps right now. It gets the second pet up and running. It wants to go for a stun. I don't know if the pet maybe misses stun, but that's going to be silencing Lenoa. Check it out of it with a Fear onto Ray. Ray might just have to go for a Disperse right now. It is going to line around the pillar. These pillars are actually quite big for these two casters. There's a lot of potential for them to dodge. Ray does go for a Void Eruption onto all the pets. Drain Life coming out. Stun coming in onto Ray. Trick is out of it. Stun coming out to Lenoa. And it looks like Lenoa is out in the open. Is going to go for a wall right now. Ray is going to go for a Greater Fade. Trying to get some Shadow Mends. I think no interrupts available for Lenoa. Just trying to get a Sphere onto Ray, but it was Greater Faded. And Ray still is holding on to Disperse if ever so necessary. Shadow Mends are coming out as all those imps and demons are attacking him. Lenoa not attacking. Basically forces the pets to kind of get pulled back, I guess. Mindseer coming out for Ray, I guess. Just trying to get whatever resources they can. Trying to build up a little bit more insanity. Stun coming in. Does get a Disperse up a little bit early. Trying to get as much healing off of it as possible. Can Ray follow up some offensive pressure off this? Horror effect coming out. Does get to line Lenoa pretty hard with that Fear, though. Silence coming onto the Warlock. Getting line themselves. Fell Lord coming down, trying to AoE Ray. Doesn't happen. Lenoa getting stunned up. And this is where Ray is going to go for a Trinket. Big old Void Eruption with a Siphon to follow. Does get hit with a Fear. Mindbender is on the other side, kind of nipping at Lenoa. There's going to Mallet to follow with a Demonic Tyrant as Ray eats a second stun. Shadow Fear to follow with another stun. Lenoa Safety Trinket is going to proc. Ray's just going to have to Greater Fade it out of there. Greater Fade getting popped, so at least he can move faster. He can at least immune a lot of the damage that hits him for a little bit. Oh, I guess dodge it technically, or avoid. Avoid is the best way to put it. He's going to use all this pets to generate as much resources as possible. Needs to go for heals right now. One advantage that Ray has over Lenoa. Lenoa doesn't really have any ways to directly heal. There is passive healing that happens with that Soul Leech. You can see that health going up very, very slowly but surely. But Ray does have direct heals that they can cast on themselves. So for Lenoa, it's very, very passive. For Ray, as active, but still needs to cast and make sure to get a lot of casts in there. Horror effect coming down onto Ray. Does land a silence onto Lenoa. These guys are trading CC left and right. Sun coming out onto Ray. which is not in the best position. Does get a greater fade out of there. If he has, if they have resources, could go. It does get a lot of healing with that Void Eruption off of all those pets with Vampiric Embrace up and running. A pet getting resummoned for Lenoa, as I guess one of the demons of both of them are close to dead. Gonna read out the pet back up and running. Vampiric Touch right now. Mindseer just getting rid of as many resources as they can to go for another Void Eruption. Stun coming in by Lenoa. Probably not the best match for these two casters to play it out in, because both of them are just kind of doing a little hiding left and right. 4% dampening rolling in right now. Stun coming into Lenoa, stun coming into Ray. Every time Ray wants to make a play, Lenoa just stops, and every time Lenoa wants to make a play, Ray just finds a way to stop it almost every single time. This may be a pre-stun, a pre-silence, and everything. Does get a silence into Lenoa as they drop down a Fel Lord. Both of these casters are out in the open. Does dodge that horror effect. Fear to follow, though. Lenoa's in a pretty bad spot. Ray's gonna go for a big old Void Bolt. Vampiric Embrace and Vampiric Touch is coming out. Does get some Shadowmans rolling. Lenoa gets some dots rolling on him. That's a massive dots right now. Shadowmans are coming in for Ray, trying to survive this pet damage, and the pet is actually going to get interrupted, going to get killed. Ray maybe has another Void Eruption available, needs to land a kill on Lenoa. Does get a disperse up and running a little bit early. Azimon Tyrant coming out, and this is where Ray's actually going to back up with all that extra health that they have. They can dot up all those pets, actually fearing those pets out into oblivion. No way for Lenoa to bring the pets back for a little bit extra CC. Does get a Trinket Wall with a Drain Life available, with a Drain Life. Trying to reheal as much as they can. Every bit of health counts right now. And again, going to dip behind the pillar, let the pets do all the work. This is probably not the best arena for these two casters, man, honestly. They just end up kind of lining each other too much. Sun's coming onto Lenoa. Mally by the Warlock onto the Priest. Sage Chicken Procket for Lenoa. Horror effect to follow. Ray's getting locked out completely. Could be a back-to-back stun lock combo. Does get himself a greater fade. Shadowmans are coming out. Ray's doing pretty good on health, though. Lenoa is slowly but surely melting. That Mindbender not really helping the situation either. Shadow Fear trying to come out. Does land a stun. Fear onto Ray. And the Gold Down is still coming out, is still generating a lot of resources. Second pet coming out with the shortest stun ever. Ray's completely locked out on stuns, nothing to hold him back. And Lenoa, does Lenoa have a good setup here against Ray? Double pet cleaving him right now, just reaping him right now. Stun coming into one pet, Mindseer coming out. Lenoa does poke out. Does he have horror effect? No. Fear coming out. VT up and running. Mind Blast to follow. Does Ray have enough to finish it off? Execute coming out, and Ray does end up taking out the Warlock after a long game of fighting. Alcazar is trying to get in there. Getting silenced up right now. VT is coming out, but it's still going to be Repentance out of Alcazar. 17% dampening into this duel, so the rest of the game is going to go by pretty quickly. Shadowmans are coming out for Ray. Try to see if he can survive this right now. Execute Sun's coming out with a Scythian. Alcazar doesn't kill the Scythian. Big damage coming out for Ray, but that's going to be Wings and Shield Avengers coming out for Alcazar. Disperse coming in for Ray, just trying to get as much healing, I guess, as possible, but that shield is not going to pop next to Ray. And Ray's continuing to run as much as possible. Flashlights coming in for Alcazar with a Wings. It's going to be a lot of damage available. Ray's out of all defensive cooldowns right now. Does have a greater fate, maybe. Trying to see if he can line up a mind control. Shadowmans is trying to come out. Not going to happen. Power Shield is all he has, and that's really about all that Shadow Priest can do. Alcazar takes him out. Up next, who is it going to be? It's going to be Subs. Oh my god, what is a flag? Onto Ray, why would you do that? I don't think he should have done that. I don't think he should have done it. Sun coming in onto Subsy. Wings available for Alcazar. Trinkets out of it immediately. Oh, he was out of there as soon as he saw the Paladin wings, man. He was out of there, man. Valley's OP. Valley's are pretty goddamn strong. I won't call him OP though. I don't like calling him OP, man. I don't want to give a Paladin satisfaction of being known as OP. Hell, Paladins don't think they're OP, but everybody who's OP never thinks they're OP, really. Rogue's an OP, by the way. Rogue's an OP, by the way. Persevere coming down into Alcazar with a touch of death right now. It's going to be a lot of damage. Alcazar's actually taking a bunch of it. World Dragon Punch to follow. Dropping Alcazar to about 20% health, but he's not in the fight yet. Bubble coming in a little bit early against Subsy right now, trying to blast damage from Subsy. Stun coming in. Subsy has no way out of this. No pre-wall available. Does Alcazar have the resources to do this? Does end up sniping out the Monkas. That's going to be Kireth. Up next, I like that cloak, by the way. I like that cloak. It's a big old orc survival hunter. Survival. Gonna get the pet up and running from the side. I guess I'm trying to get the flash of lights up and running as much as possible. Kira does roll that root effect. Does everybody roll that root nowadays? This is nuts. This is actually nuts. He's gonna have that root, gonna have the stun. Alcazar was out in the open. Kira could just do whatever he wanted to him as much as he wanted to. Alcazar getting stunned up right now. Has Trinket if he needs to. Bob coming out. I think he might be actually relentless. That's going to be Bob available for Alcazar. Almost walks into a trap. This is where Kirith is just trying to walk him through the trap. Alcazar doesn't want to do it. That's going to be grenades getting thrown. Maybe Alcazar might walk through a trap. I think he knows it's there. He's barely in front of it. He's making sure he doesn't walk too far forward. Decided to walk up at Kireth, maybe hoping that the pet would maybe keep attacking him. And that's going to be Turtle Shell with manning bandages for Kireth. Mally to fall into Alcazar. Not a lot of health he can really heal from. He is getting rooted out in the open. Kind of in the open-ish. Open enough for Kireth to walk by and whack him. Till the Avengers up and running. Freezing trap to fall. Kireth has been very ballsy with that root. Roots down Alcazar. Does hit him with a freezing trap. Alcazar's not on the fight. The shield hasn't taken too much damage. If it does need to pop, it needs to pop near the hunter. Alcazar is making sure to heal as much as he can so that shield is up there. It's going to be a tar trap trying to slow him down. Does have line of sight of Kireth. Does interrupt that manning bandages. Flashlights are continuing to come from Alcazar as much as possible. Tricky coming out for Kireth on the bat as soon as that stuns. That's going to be Alcazar eating a full stun right afterwards though. Does Kireth have enough damage? Is going to be popping some cooldowns right now. Coordinated Assault is up and running. Flashlights are coming out for Alcazar. That pet's doing so much damage though. All those dots are melting this paladin right now. Manning bandage coming in for Kireth though. And Alcazar, all he's really got right now is his pet attacking him. That's about all he can handle. 38% dampening. Not going to give him a lot of room to work with. Is going to get rooted up. Maybe Head of Freedom to follow him. Doesn't even burn a global for it. Let's get Execution Sentence onto Kireth though. Flashlights are coming out back to back. Alcazar maybe wants to set up big old wings onto Kireth right now. Maybe it does kill the pet actually. Flashlights coming in. Kireth has no defensive. Dodges that harpoon. If Alcazar can get a big old stun to Kireth with no pet or nothing, with wings up and running, might be able to do it. Trying to maintain himself. Does get some resources building. It's going to be full stun. Judgment. Wings up and running. Wants to burn to Kireth right now. Freezing trap available on the right side, but Kireth doesn't walk through it. Alcazar gets those shield Avengers up and running. Kireth leaps right out, back in there. Wowie harpoon right at him. Striker coming out for Alcazar. Still has a shield. Does get a flashlight available. Alcazar needs to get some damage in. Whatever he's got. Needs to heal. He's trying to stop the hunter from healing. Flashlights are coming out as much as he can. Whatever wings he had, no longer available. Still has full wings if he ever needs to. Doesn't get rooted by that binding shot. Kireth is going to go to the other side of the pillar with a trap, probably hoping to get himself a little bit of a heal. Alcazar is still in a dire situation, running up at Kireth right now. Does know there's a trap there, avoids it, avoids getting too close to the side of the trap that Kireth is hiding behind. Alcazar doesn't see that side, he's not going to get right on top of it. Maledicted down. Trinket, not available for Kireth. Wings, not available for Alcazar. Actually can use wings if he wants to. Maybe he can finish him without the wings. Kireth barely has any health. Alcazar still trucking along. Bubble coming out for Alcazar at the very end and does slay the hunter right afterwards. Alcazar with no health left. 48% dampening. Not a lot he can really work with right now. Not a lot he can really work with. Gonna go into Sugars right after. Sugars the answer into the stun. Just sprinting that out of there. Away from Alcazar. Alcazar does get the opportunity to maybe heal himself a little bit, at least get some resources up and running. Flashlights are going to be available. Sugars just might as well just go in there and finish it off, man. Just get in there and finish him off. Just auto-attack it to death. Anything. Alcazar he's actually might be able to recover. Hodge coming on Sugars is going to have wings up and running. Shortest wings in his life, though. That's going to be a lot of damage to Sugars, though. And that's going to be Turtle Shell. Alcazar was given the opportunity to get a lot of damage into Sugars, though. Sugars probably should have just trinketed and just finished him out. But I think Sugars wants to go for a duel where he goes not burning too much cooldowns into Alcazar. Try to see if he can kite the paladin into his traps, but Alcazar's fine playing defensive. He's just going to kill his pet over time. Just going to heal up over time. The longer this duel lasts, the more chances Alcazar will have at his defensive cooldowns with Bop and Bubble on a fairly long cooldown right now. Stun coming onto the Sugars. Is he going to trinket it? Execution Sentence to follow him. Alcazar is continuing to pump as much AoE healing pressure as he can. AoE holy damage. Sugars still wants to kite him through the trap. Freeze the trap coming in. Alcazar doesn't have a way out of it. Sugars barely has any health. Can he go for a big old reset with camo? It might just have to. And Alcazar's going to go around the other side. Long way. It does snap out another hunter. Brox is up next as a Pharaoh. Alcazar doesn't have a lot to work with. Going to get stunned up in the opener. Shield of Vengeance is all he has. And Brox is going to have a lot of value of damage. Going to be a Mally onto Alcazar a little bit early. Walking in for Prox right now. The Shield of Vengeance did nothing. Alcazar, all he can really do is Hand of Freedom. Running away from Prox, forcing out a trinket from the Pharaoh. But he can't really hit into Thorns, but down he goes. Who is going to end him? There's still 3 more people left. Is it going to be Deader as an Assassination Rogue versus Prox? Prox is going to go into that turtle form. Turtling down, holding down the fort. Holding down his home. There's going to be Sap onto Prox. Good road to follow. There's going to be Assassination, Vendetta damage. Stun coming in. Vendetta coming out. Prox doesn't have a trinket for this. Has one more wall. Has a heal if he needs to. 61% dampening. Not a lot of damage to really work with. Prox does dispel himself all over the dots. Does get himself a heal rolling. Second heal coming out while in bear form. That's going to be everything Prox had. Deader still has evasion rolling. Prox is not getting slowed. Power shifting all these slows. Has Thorns up and running to slow Deader down as well even more. And Deader is just in a bad spot. Trying to get a redot up and running. Restun up and running onto Prox. Prox about turning around to Deader as Deader has nothing left. Skinny coming down. Is Prox actually going to go down to Deader right now? Blind coming in. Deader is just trying to make sure that he commits himself a 100% guarantee of a kill. A little bit of a slash kills BM rolling. Prox is out of it, man. That's it. He's out of every trick in the book. No cooldown, no trinket. Deader is just dancing in his face. Does land a sap. Garrote, no, getting bashed up though. Is Deader a little bit too BM? Can Prox turn this around? Gonna get a restun onto Deader right now. Oh my god. Did Deader just make a fatal mistake as he gets rooted out in the open? Is Prox actually going to be able to come back? And there's no 67% dampening. Prox catches a full reset. Deader does have a bunch of AoE that he's spinning. Prox is waiting for him to get a little bit more health. Maybe DR off of Deader. Deader does use the racial re-stealth right now. Then he tried to use the racial again, maybe. Deader nicely coming out. Somehow Prox was able to come out of stealth. Regenerating! Look at the regenerator now. Oh my god, this is not of the fight. Deader might have BM'd too hard. He might have BM'd way too hard versus Prox. Did a little bit of dance. Got a slash kiss. But now he's getting raked up the side of the head. Does get a concoction rolling. Thorns are up and running for Prox. Does get a bash and big old bite onto Deader with a root. Just trying to make sure that if Deader does trinket or anything, he'll just take so much damage from Prox. Deader is still going to do a slash kiss. Still BMing really hard. Still BMing really hard. Really hard. Deader does still have a little bit of health. Malachifol snipes him out. Woo! That's the hottest shot in the book. Who's up next? And it looks like it's going to be Alpha Man. This duel is not over. A big old turtle that made it to the water. Prox is sitting way on the outside. Alpha Man is like, you know what? I know you're coming for me. You would never hurt my turtle, would you? This one made it to the water. You would never hurt a turtle, would you, Prox? Prox is like, motherfucker, I'm the goddamn crab. And that World Quest is going to get a stun onto Athaman. Athaman still has bubble bop, everything. So for Prox is going to be kind of trying to come out of... Oh, power shifts out. I don't know, I guess staying in cat form doesn't really help him that much. But it's going to be big old thorns coming in onto Atham. Doesn't pop cooldowns. Doesn't want to head into Prox's ult being thorned up and everything. 77% dampener right now for both of these boys. And that's going to be Athaman trying to pop some big cooldowns. Prox doesn't want none of that. He's power shifting way out of there. Bash comes in, Athaman does trick it out. Prox doesn't have a lot of things to really work with. Can go into bear, turtle form, heal from turtle, has wall up and running. Short stun onto Atham. Athaman doesn't want to pop bobble or bop. He knows he can win this if he just plays it out. But bubble and bop is not how he's going to do it. Prox catches himself a full re-stealth. Athaman wings that down. See how short wings if he ever needs to go for them. If any damage is left, like dots onto Atham. He's going to go for a second set of eyes right now. Is Prox going to go for a long game? He is going to go for regress. He's going to go into the 100% dampener, boys. 100% dampener. Prox is going to go for the long game. Athaman does have eyes up and running. Looking for Prox. He's very cautious, very aware. As a trick coming up very, very soon. Prox isn't going to give him the opportunity. He wants to make the game last as long as possible. You know, the cooldown is going to get a stun around the corner. Athaman surprised by Kitty Cat. Thorns coming up pretty early. Athaman needs to get some resources generated, but the only way he can do it is by hitting Prox. He's actually going to get Shield of Vengeance. Pops really early. Prox did have a wall up and running a little bit early. Mally to follow. Athaman has no way of healing. Bubble coming out right now. Prox forced enough damage into him. Athaman is going for the flash of lights, but not a lot he can do. Try to see if he can catch the Feral before the Feral gets a re-stealth. Prox can just play this hit and run strategy the whole time. Is going to go back into it, back with another stun, going to get the damage set up. Wants to end Athaman. Athaman doesn't get shortest swings in the world. Bash coming out, by coming out, and Athaman doesn't have a lot of health rule to work with. Flash of lights are going to get him just only a little bit of health compared to Prox regenerating. He's just getting a lot of health back. Lots and lots and lots of health back. Athaman barely left with a lot of health. Prox can finish him in a moment. Bop is all Atherman has. If Atherman can bop, stun Prox, go for big wings right now with some resources, might be able to do something. Bop coming out, stun coming in, wings coming out, does get resources. Wait, you can turn around to the Prox right. Execution sentence. Prox has a wall up and running. It's going to be Thorns up and running too. And Atherman does go down, dotted up to all that damage. Zakati's going up next. 91% dampening. Prox doesn't have a lot of health to work with. Zakati doesn't want to give him an out. No, but he actually catches a complete restart against Zakati's death and decay. Zakati's looking for the bad boy. Gonna have to go pick up eyes. And Prox in a bad condition right now. Bad state. Needs to go for heals. Not a lot of heals gonna get out of a 93% dampener, boys. All he can really do is maybe wait for cooldowns. Zakati sends the pet over. Prox is get a stun to Zakati. That's gonna be Legendborn to stun. And Prox is cooked meat, man. That's all. Mally to follow. And Prox played it to the very end. And I like it. Damn. That Pally can fuck people up, though. That was a lot of things happening. We had a Shadow Priest versus Warlock. Pally fucked a bunch of people up. Prox almost made it back. So high in dampening, though. So high. Dampener so high. Got a full alley. X8 is my character. Okay, cool. Full alliance group for tricking. Got a 5-man ready. Oh my god, you guys got a 5-man ready? Alright. Well, it says group got a groups. Red got a group, so I'm gonna get tricky and red. Tricky Zerg. Alrighty, boys. Good luck and have fun. We just go on into the next one. Hook point! Hook point! Did I save that one? I didn't save it, actually. Good thing I remember, chat. That would have been a duel that I wouldn't have, I would have forgot about it. I don't even know what the theme of that duel was. Paladins and Pharaohs are OP. Yeah? Should I just wrote that? Huh? I don't know. No good red is going to let you double charge. I guess so. Double charge the loose storm ball, but you have no CC. You don't need CC. You got the damage. You got the healing, boy. You got the double the healing, boy. Honestly, you might like it. I want to see Boomkin. Nick, I want to see Boomkins too. We got to see Soto play a little bit, but I want to see other Boomkins too. We haven't seen Pelcher in a hot minute. What's Pelcher been up to? Привет, как дела? Шона, здорово, как дела? Ну чё, друг? Большое спасибо, то, что пришел на стрим. Мы сейчас играем в Европе. Вы можете прийти, поиграть. A little bit of Russian there for you boys. Just colluding to hack another election. Switch. Alrighty, who do we got for our boy? Looks like it's gonna be Chill Out first for Team Alliance. What is, wait, Horde? What mug is that? Oh, I think I know that one. There's a Cataclysm, isn't it? There's a Catamog? I think. We also got Cap Your Knees in there. Oh, we got X8 as well. We got Weira playing Survival, and we also got Zetno. How many dwarfs and gnomes can you have in a group? This man is like, you know what? I can manage. We got Dirty Spawn playing Outlaw as the first man out. We also got Dumpling in the back playing some more arms. We got Han coming back as a BM trying to prove his worth again. Red in there as well as Very Brendan. Very Brendan. You think you're funny, huh? You think you're funny? Oh my god, I can see it. Dude, I can see into the head. It's empty, like every paladin. I'm joking. Chill Out is up next. First, actually. If get it sapped up, a Sheep Shot coming out. Dirk's Brian getting caught in the net. That's what Chill Out is just going to get himself a little bit of free damage right now as a Void Elf. Oh my god, well, that's why his Mog looks so weird, because his helmet looks the weirdest. His helmet doesn't match the rest of the Mog. I was like, what is that? It looked like a Power Ranger. Like a Power Ranger in a post-apocalypse or something. The headpiece works. It's going to get a Void Elf rolling right now. Is it going to go pop into the Void Elf right now? Getting so much range with the Dirks. Dirks is going to have to get a spin, get a reroll going. Stun coming out right now. We're going to trick it out of it. Barry coming in. Chill Out is trying to get whatever damage you can into Dirks by him. How does he go for range damage? He's going to sprint out of there, man. The fastest man in the West. Dirks, parry down. Cloak Shot is available. Gouge on the pet. As Chill Out has some cooldowns rolling, or had some cooldowns rolling. Is that the pet just like perma light? It looks like it's perma buffed by Coordinated Assault. I think it was actually. What? Was it buffed by Coordinated Assault forever or something? Looks all he can really do is gouge the pet, walks to the tar trap with a bit of blood, as it says, the enemy trap. Stun coming out onto Chill Out. Does Chill have anything? Popping a defensive a little bit early right now. Trying to find a way through this. Dirks is continuing to run after him, grapple into the man. Chill coming out a little bit early, and Dirks is going to go for a vanish. Could go for a big old reset. Cloak Shot is coming in for Dirks as well. I guess he had dots on him. Gonna go for regenerating in the bag. Just get a bunch of healing. Gonna pop into stealth right after. As it says, chill out, going into a camo. Durk's no longer with the vanish. Can't really go pick up the eye for the strat. So you really just have to wait for chill out to come out. But it's so next to each other. Chill out somehow sees Durk's Brian regardless though. Not really sure how that happened, but he does find him. I guess the pet got too close or something. Stun coming into Durks. This is where Chill Out is going to get in there, get some damage in onto Durks before he gets back behind the LOS. Going to land a Mally onto Durks. No clock shot is available for that. That's going to be stunned, but Durks Brian, Chill Out, is kind of in a bad position though after that stun. Killing Speed to follow. Safety trigger coming out, and Chill Out might go down right now to Durks Brian. Disengages out of him. Durks does get himself a big old proc. Next up is going to be Werda. Another survival hunter onto this owl rogue back to back. I kind of like your Mog though, like it really fits your like hair and everything. This is going to be stunned by Durks. Not a lot of defense he has left. Parry coming up very, very soon. If Durks can grapple hook way the hell out of there, he might be fine. Does grapple hook around the corner. Does get himself a second heal. Is going to generate the resources from the rodent. Literally a rodent. Not even BM in your pet. Stun coming into Word. Trinkets out of it immediately. Durks does have Vanish available right now. Parry's available if he needs to. Trinkets out of this right now. Parry coming up. Werda has not a lot of health actually, as Durks is getting massive procs against out of it. And Durks is going to get another stun into Werda. Vanishing out of there as his health is very, very low. Decided, you know what, I need to go for a bit of a reset. Does land a flare, actually hits him right now. So he can't really do much. Rodent is going to come up to him. Gouge coming in. Oh, I didn't know that the dice could actually like be on the platform of the corner. You saw that, right? Ropoon coming out into Durks, but he's going to go for a big old killing spree onto Werda as a counter offensive. Does get another heal going. Oh, no heals actually. His health is going down. No concoctions available for quite a bit. He's kind of in a bad spot. Click a shot is all he has left. Does get a concoction at the very, very end. Werda's trying to find a way to deal with this. Maybe it could be stunned out of Durks Brian, as it has still a fair amount of health. Gets a dot onto Durks Brian right before he goes away. Pet is still attacking him. Crows, and Durks Brian does go down. Werda taking another one out. Worm's Warrior coming in. Wants to get a big old execute. That's going to be trapped. A net onto Duplin. Manic Bed is coming out for Werda. He's just not even concerned with the warrior. He's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna, oh, my poor hands. Gonna mend my bandages for a bit while sitting on Turtle Shell. But Duplin wants to go for big damage, big healing. Wants to land that execute off of Werda right now. Stun coming down. Gonna trick it. Charge in Werda right now. They can at least stay on him. Werda's gonna bail the hell out of the Fury to lock him down. Werda's in an execute range and does get slain by Duplin. Stun coming in by Zetno. Fury Warrior gonna disarm the Fury Warrior a little bit early. Duplin doesn't really have a lot of things you can work with for defensive. Is going to get a Fear up and running. Is going to get a Mally to follow. Was it maybe Reflect Mally for Duplin? Is going to reduce the healing. Oh, it was a Reflect Mally. Does reflect. So first one was his Mally. Then you reflect the next Mally. Zeta doesn't have a lot of way to really heal through this. Is going to go for a Blaze Storm, but he's in that execute range. Rage Region coming out. Going to get a massive healing. Duplin's going to get a parry. So Zetno can't even heal off of him. Is Duplin going to be able to take out a Fury Warrior? Sun coming into Duplin. Zetno is still playing the long game. Going to get a charge. Small heal off of Duplin. Is Duplin going to go down right now? Defense stands up and running. Used to have Commanding Shot coming in right now. Zetno still has a fair amount of health. Gonna land that execute onto Duplin. That Arms Warrior almost beat a Fury Warrior with a healing. That double Mally deck with a Reflect was so good. Zetno gets himself a Reflect up and running versus the Paladin. No Hodge coming in for the Paladin. Avera Brendan is gonna go. Wings up and running. Shield of Vengeance to cover. Stun coming in. Trinkets out of it. I don't think he really needed to. Is going to eviscerate the Dwarf. Up next is going to be Cap Your Knees as a Frost Death Knight. Little Gnome Frost DK showing us how it's done. Going to get the buffs up and running. Where Brandon's going to get hit with a slow. Cap Your Knees is going to try to get as much damage to him as possible while all that haze buff is rolling. A bunch of obliterates coming out. Brandon is going to get a Hodge in there. Cap Your Knees actually IBFs with adaptation. He's still doing it. He has adaptation. He doesn't need to IBF. He wants to get some heals. But he's getting aligned as he had Transfusion up and running. Brandon still should have some dots, but should be able to dispel a lot of these dots against the DK. Slows coming in on each other. And a freedom for Brandon so he can get away. But that's going to be grappled. Gripped by Cap. I actually didn't think Cap had the line of sight of it, but that's weird. Brandon is not out of the fight just yet. Has a fair amount of health. Cap Your Knees is going pretty bad on health. Is going to get the MS up and Deathback rolling a little bit early. Stun coming into the Paladin. He bubbles it. Wants to do as much damage as he can to Cap Your Knees. Cap Your Knees has some cooldowns up and running as well though for a moment. But not a lot he can really work with right now. Does get a slow. Needs to get a reset up. Stun coming out onto Cap. No adaptation to work with this. Does have Transfusion up and running, so death strikes could be a possibility. Gets his last death strike that he can. This way he needs to be aware of his resources, manage them. Gets a root onto Vera Brandon, actually. Double chain of ice root trap. I guess it's like an autotown or something. Capernius is trying to find a way to fight through this Colossus, or what is to him the size of Colossus. Dropping down to about 10% health. Has a cooldown up and running. Not a lot of defense that he can really work with. Not a lot of health that he can really get. Next stun is going to be adapted if Brandon does have anything. Stunning Brandon right now. Can Capernius turn around with some healing? 70% dampening right now. He's starting to get death strikes back to back. AMS coming in to reduce some of that magical damage Brandon puts out. Flash of Lights coming in. Does get a transfusion up and running. Is going to get a bunch of death strikes in. And not a lot of health he's getting off him. At 80% dampening. Barely has any health. It looks like he might just go down to very Brandon. A little bit of damage from the Holy, from Pally. A bit of Holy. And down Capernius goes. Brandon has Bop. Shield of Vengeance. Tricky coming up. Plenty of cooldown still to work with. X8 is going to open up on him, but a Bop is going to come out immediately. That's where Brandon needs to go get as much damage value into X8. Going to get a slow up and running, but X8 had sprint rolling a little bit early. Vera Brandon trying to get it back up to him. Get a shot coming down. Chicken available for both of them. Wings are up for Vera Brandon. As Vendetta rolls in for the Rogue, Brandon could go for a Shield of Vengeance. He might just want to go for a Shield of Vengeance. Trying to see if he can turn the damage on to Rogue. He might force out a Cloak of Shadows out of Rogue. X8 actually wants to bail out of it. Doesn't want to hit into the Shield of Vengeance. Gonna get a kick onto Brandon. Eat that shot. Eat that holy damage instead of the Cloak of Shadows. But Brandon could still go down though. X8 is not on the fight quite yet. Gets himself a poison proc. Brandon barely has any left. And X8 does take him out towards the very end. Does get himself a heal rolling. But Hunt is up next. Looks like he might just give him the auto duel. No, maybe. Gonna get a flare up and running. I think he wants to give him an auto duel, maybe. Except we'll just have to wait for a little bit with a few concoctions. Gonna see where we're going here. I might join Rune. More than welcome to, ma'am. You're more than welcome to, my dude. 4 is easy. I 2-1-2s last night, but they were ass when focused. What? Warrior? Как же я ору, они все бом... I don't know what that means, but I actually have no idea what that means. Like, there's a bit of Russian that I just, like, I don't know what you're talking about. And that was the end of that duel. Good duel, everybody. Good set of duels, boys. Good set of duels. How do you create war games? You guys are more than welcome to just make your own groups, ma'am. How do you make a group, or how do you war game? War game, you just slash war game person's name, and that's it, ma'am. Make sure to add a space in between, or at the end there. Like if you want to war game somebody, right? Let's say I want to war game Jacko, right? I'll do war game Jacko Choco. Type out their name, don't hit the tab, space. And then you enter. You have to actually type out their real ID or the character name, either one works. Gotta get a 5 out of 5. We could see it. Full team, Guerrilla help, new players. Okay, I can go Guerrilla. Horde group ready. Oh my god, there's so many groups now. With a chance I could play right talent, CBH, but with 4 melee, 1 caster rip. For Lenoa, yeah. That's gonna be a little bit nutty. Gonna be a little bit nutty. So apparently there's a Horde group ready, and Gura Hell got a group, and Zakati got a group. Limpan, Liam, and Gura Hell. Let's go. Gura Hell and Lip and Liam. Unless they're in the same group. Are they in the same group? No, apparently they're not. They're grand. Alright, Zakati, I'll get you in on the next one, boy. Alright? Alright, boy. Or I get smashed every time. What is a little bit hard, man? Yo, Red. See, everyone gotta go. Alright, Red. Thanks so much for going by, my man. Yo, Zachary. How you doing, my dude? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my boy. Hope you're having a good one. I'm going off. See ya. And like and subscribe to Dal. Boo. Appreciate it, man. Is that a personal message thing? What are you talking about, Roy? How do I send the link? Discord. We can join our Discord and throw me a links, man. Join our Discord, boys. Link down in the description below. I don't use that many social media stuff. Like Twitter I use. But Discord is the easiest way to just reach me directly, man. You want to say hello? Yo, use Discord. Join our community, man. Join our community, contribute. We literally have a meme section, like fucking We got everything. We got memes. Like, what else do you need? Hey, Dalaran. What's up, Blue? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one. Alrighty. Switch. Who do we got this time in this round? We got Shuckclown. Playing Xander, big old tools. We also got Rot. We got ourselves Ray playing Shadow first up. Lord Shank. And Kira. Oh, I like that mug. I like it. We also got Deep HJK. We got Deep. We got Kiramus. We got Rinyan. We got Shamaniac. We got Soda Player. Looks like Soda Player's up first versus Ray. Just gonna go for a bit of a dance. Ray's gonna go up first. It's gonna be Shadow Priest versus Boomkin. I'm pretty sure I know how this duel is gonna go, but we'll see, man. We'll see this caster. I love the caster participating in these duels. I also love how we get a caster versus caster duels back to back. I actually am a huge fan of that, honestly. Ray's gonna get some dots onto Soda Player. Stun coming out onto Soda. He's gonna trick it out immediately. Sounds coming out onto Soda right now with Siphon, and what's gonna be a big old Mindbender Fear. Soda Player getting feared out back to back right now. Mark's gonna available, wants to catch up to Ray, wants to get some big damage while that Incarnate is up and running. Now he's gonna choose to bail away. This is where Ray gotta chase after him. Soda's gonna go for a couple of regrowths. Can Ray find a line of sight on him? Might just want to find a way to keep Soda Player out in the open, not let him reset if he does want to end up eliminating him at the end of it all. Soda Player is gonna go for a little bit of arcane damage, trying to see if he can land a Cyclone. Stun coming in to Ray, does force a trinket out. Solo Rasta coming in, Cyclone to follow. Ray is going to eat that Cyclone. Regrowths are coming out for Soda Player, though. Is able to stabilize itself. Stabilize for a little bit. Stun coming onto Soda. Does Ray have enough damage to really work with here? Does have a Siphon up and running. Soda Player is going to take a little bit of damage from that Fiend. Ray is trying to go for that Void Eruption right now. Siphon is still attacking him, as Soda can't really heal that much. Does get himself a massive heal going, but the Siphon is reducing it by 50%. That's actually such a good placement of the Siphon. Soda Player should have been a little bit more aware. Sound's coming down onto the Boomkin. It looks like the Druid is kind of out of action. Regrowth's coming in. There's going to be some executes available for Ray. Soda Player barely has any health and does end up sniping him out. Who's up next? It's going to be Rinyan. Oh no, it's a Paladin. Where's the Shadow Priest? Are you kidding me? Fear coming on to Rinyan early. VT coming out for Ray. That's going to be Void Eruption coming in onto Rinyan as he stuns Ray. It's going to be Wings up and running. Ray needs to be aware of the damage these Wings can do. Gets a stun onto the Pally. He trinkets out of it. Disperse coming in immediately as the Siphon is going to be hitting the Pally for a little bit. Mindbender and the Siphon are going to do a little bit of work. Get Rinyan down low. He's not going to let him heal that much, but it's still going to be a little bit rough. Rinyan with a Mindbender, 50% healing reduction, still healing himself basically almost to full. Still has dots up and running. Ray needs to be aware of the setup with the Pally. He needs to be able to get some CC in order to get the wombo combo into the Pally. Making sure to read out the Pally so it doesn't get too mount up. Doesn't get out of the combat. Rinyan kind of works to poke out at Ray. Once you go for some big damage, he needs to be going for judgments though, but I think Ray is max lining him. Max lining him. Ray needs to come out judgment, at least to build the resources over time. I think that he has to do it. Ray's gonna move over to the other side of the pillar. That's gonna be Rinyan out in the open. Actually, Ray can play with him as much as he wants to. Siphon coming down to slow Rinyan down. No Hand of Freedom available. That's gonna be a Mindbender to follow as well. Does kill the Mindbender. And Ray does get a couple of Void Eruptions there. Does get a Greater Fate up and running a little bit early. Sounds coming on to Rinyan. Bubble coming down. Can he go and dispel the bubble? Massive Spell is coming out. Flashlights are coming in for Rinyan. Actually able to just flash the light. This is where the Paladin actually got in a bad spot against Ray. Flashlights are coming in. Ray's making sure to get as much range as possible. Rinyan is going to love these pillars if he uses them properly. But so far, it feels like he hasn't been using them as properly as it should be. Ray has had the advantage so far. Getting the cooldowns back up and running. Look at Rinyan. Rinyan is going to have to get in there on that bat, though. He's going to have to get in there. Ray is trying to make sure to cut him off. And Rinyan is trying to get up and personal. It's going to stun him out in the open. So even if Rinyan does trick it out of it, Ray's going to be able to slow him down. That's going to be a big old Siphon. Has to go for Hand of Freedom. Kills the Siphon with a Judgment. And this is where Rin does have the position of the pillar. Does have Wings up and running. Trinket available very soon. Bob available. Eventually available. No bubble though. Does I think try to get a stun into Ray, but that was a Greater Fate. Not even sure exactly what ability was Greater Fated. We'll see if the stun is up. No, it wasn't a stun. Ray trinkets out of it. Wings are up for Rinyan right now. And Ray has a Vampiric Embrace available. Void Eruption up and running. Make sure to read out the Paladin. Shield of Vengeance is up and running for the Pala. That's going to be a Scythian Scream onto Rinyan. He's just going to mount up next to Ray, trying to make sure that shield pops. Mind control coming in. Does he mind control him? Mind controls him and runs him away so the shield doesn't pop next to Ray. Is going to get a stun into Rinyan. This is where Ray could go for some big damage. Not a lot of resources left. Scythian available. Mind Flake to slow Rinyan down a little bit. That's all he's really got right now. Flashlights available. Ray doesn't have a lot to really work with. Tries to get a heal. Does get interrupted on it. Hodge coming down. Disperse coming in a little bit early. That's where Rinyan could go for a defensive play. Is going to go for heals since Ray basically can't heal at all. Tried to redot him back up. Does get the dots up and running. Just to get all the procs available. Does get a Void Eruption rolling. Void Form is up. Silence into Rinyan. So some of the spells Rinyan can do for like Flash Heal won't be able to do them for a while. Mindbender is available. Trying to get himself a heal rolling. Rinyan is still trucking damage along into Ray as Ray just maintaining himself with power shields, and Rinyan does get executed, does go down. The Paladin just had nothing, no point of using even a bop. I guess he should have used the bop against Mindbender really, because at least he's not feeding Ray extra auto attack damage and the resources, is he? If he bops the Mindbender? There it is, boys. There it is. That's gonna be Shamaniac up next, man. Shamaniac up next. Drop it down the totems. He's playing the totem play style. Okay. We'll see how he ends up doing against Ray, as Ray's going to get a Siphon up and running. Shamanic making sure just to kill that Siphon. I wonder what he uses. I'm pretty sure he uses like Frost Shock or something to kill it. That's going to be Shamaniac. Dots available. Ray's going to go for a bit of Void Eruption. Actually did a bit of damage to Sham. And Ray is going to have to deal with the pet. Can Ray do anything for the pet? Actually, I guess the Shadow Priest you can't really. You can't like remove the elementals, can you? Sun coming down. Shamanic is going to get a pre-wall up and running as he is silenced. Try to get some big damage into Ray. Could go for a Lightning Lasso. Does land a Lightning Lasso. Trick coming out for Ray a little bit early. The pet. The Prime Elemental is actually doing a fair amount of damage. Mindbender coming out for Ray. Mindbender is going to be nipping into the toes of Shamanic. No wall available for Sham for a while though. Ray has Vampiric Embrace available. Does they have Void Eruption too? Looks like Shamanic is just going to run circles around Ray the whole time. Just very, very mobile for a Shaman. Going to get a Healing Surge up and running too. Actually, I think the healing for Shamanic is a little bit better. So if Ray comes out of this duel alive, it'll be very much a miracle. Does drop a Pre-Tremor Totem as expecting Ray to get a Fear up and running with a Lightning Lasso to follow. What a Shaman right there. With the stun coming in for Ray. BT's coming up. That was a nice, very much a misplay for Ray. Does get a silence onto Shamaniac. He can't hit the Siphon. He can't really kill it. Is going to go into Ghost Wolf and reheal behind the pillar. Ray is going to do exactly the same thing. Shamaniac is setting up himself a big old hand of zaps. Wants to get a big old Earth Shock onto Ray. Doesn't drop Ray onto Shadow right now, but not quite enough damage to go for the big old Lightning Bolts quite yet. Healing Surge coming out. Does he have the resources to make it happen? Big zaps coming in as a Mindbender starts nipping at Shamaniac. So if anything, Ray's going to be able to get a lot of resources. Shamanic is going to take a bit of auto attack damage from the pet, which is a fair amount. Knocking Ray out in the open. Lightning Lasso to follow. Locking down Ray. Shamanic gets himself a huge heal right now, but he's still not out of it. Does get a Maledict onto Ray. Not a lot of healing left for the Shadow Priest, but at least they are out of Disperse. Shamanic getting stunned up. Trinket coming up right now. Safe to Trinket proc right now. He's actually not in the best condition. The wall is available. Tremor Totem's still up. Can't really go for an elemental play or anything. Could go for the Earth LE, which would actually provide him a little bit of stun lock. Rage is gonna run up. Earthbind Totem coming down just to slow down the Shadow Priest a bit. Healing surges. Ray needs to find a way to finish off the Shaman right now. 20% dampening. The clock is ticking. Ray has a bunch of defensive cooldowns coming up very, very soon. Does eliminate Shaman's Totem. There's going to be a Tremor Totem up and running. So Ray could go for a Fear on Shamanic if they wanted to. Now they know that they definitely can do that. That's going to be Sham. Still cannot recover past half health. Lightning Lasso to lock Ray down. Tricky coming in as they get a Fear. That's where Ray's going to go for a big old Void Eruption. Wall coming in for Sham. Going to get a Primal Elemental up and running. The Fire Ellie's going to do a lot of work. Shortest stun ever onto Ray. Shamanic is out in the open. No wall available right now. Ray makes sure to get a couple of heals and back to change the Sham as much as possible. Stormkeeper coming out. Ray could maybe go for silence or something. Looks like they don't have any. There's going to be a Vampiric Embrace available for Ray. So whatever dots Sham has, Ray is able to heal off them by a little bit. They're just going to cycle those cooldowns as much as they can as the dampen is falling into the 26%. It's almost like a free fall now. Sun coming into Ray. Can Shamanic turn it around? Disperse coming in early for the Shadow Priest. Just trying to get as much healing as possible. Also, Sham did throw an Earthshock into the dispersion. So for Ray, this is really good. Sham definitely does have some kind of a setup with Earthshock. But using resources into a dispersion like that is going to put him behind a little bit. Has to get those resources back all over again. Gonna get a Flame Shock up and running. Not really out of the fight either, though. Healing surges are consistently coming out. Is getting Ghost Wolf healing whenever he can. Ray just needs to find a way to finish her out. Does land in fear as Primal Earth Elemental comes in. I wonder if the Primal Earth Elemental tried to stun Ray, because it did Greater Faded. Stun coming in onto Shamanic. It's going to be a big old eruption with Mindbender as well into a silence. Shamanic is just out of options right now. Going to kite him back into the Siphon. No healing from the Siphon right now. They're still going to run around circles. The Ellie is not going to do a lot of damage. Is there to maybe taunt a little bit. Is going to drop a stun onto Ray. Not going to happen. Shamanic finds an angle he can sit at for a second. Still dot a dub though, still's going to take a lot of damage. Ray needs to make sure to keep those dots and keep the pressure on Sham. As Ray's health is doing just fine right now, going to get dots onto the pet. Stun coming in. Ray doesn't have a trick for it, but Sham is just trying to kind of bide his time. Trying to do whatever damage he can to Ray. Stormkeeper coming out. Could go for a big old Zapperoonie with a with an Earth Shock. Does drop down the Sky Fury Totem. Big old Earth Shock coming in. Wall coming out. Siphon to follow. Chickens out of the stun for Ray. Stands a Mally at Ray right now. All Ray can really do is dot of the pets. Silence coming in. Shamanic trying to get some damage in. Not going to happen. And Ray gets a couple different procs available. Ray's back. Defensive cooldowns are back up and running if they need to. Healing surges are coming in for Sham. Does drop down Mindbender with a fear off of Sham. Lightning Lasso, Trinkets out of it. Shortest stun ever. He's going to interrupt onto Ray. Trying to drop down an Earthquake. Trying to see if maybe if Ray is completely CC'd. If he completely DR'd, maybe they'll get knocked down by the Earthquake. But Shamanic is in a bad condition right now. Ray took advantage of whatever damage they get, whatever procs they get, and got Shamanic on his toes right now. Ray's trying to even greater fade just to catch up to the Shaman, but he can't do it. Shamanic is just way too fast. Ray just might have to mount up after Shamanic, giving Sham a perfect opportunity to heal up a little bit. Ray's actually going to go for a very defensive play. Going to wait out for cooldowns. Sham is going to have the Tremor. Stun coming out as he pokes out on Ray. Ray takes advantage of the opportunity. Siphon to follow. Void Eruption, but not a lot of cooldowns to follow off of that. Kills the Siphon fairly efficiently. And healing surges are going to maintain it for a bit. This duel isn't over yet. 41% dampening. This duel is definitely going to go into dampening. Did Sham even get himself? Didn't even get a Lightning Bolt up and running. Didn't even get a Lightning Bolt up and running. Got completely silenced out of it. Lightning lasted to follow Ray. No trinket available. Is going to go for a Disperse. Again, playing the long game. Needs to rotate his cooldowns right now. Going to get way knocked down, way out. Perma Earth Ellie's available. Stormkeeper trying to come out. Does have a stun or a wall available as he gets hit with a fear. There's going to be a couple zaps at Ray. Kind of out in the open. Ray has him in that execute phase. Couldn't maybe hit him with any spell. Shamanic is just out. His is done. Ray taking another one out. Next up is going to be Deep. Getting dotted up a little bit early. Demon Hunter. Ray doesn't have a lot of defenses left. Stun coming in onto Deep a little bit early. BT to follow with a Siphon. And Ray is going to get stunned up right now. What? Still moving while stunned? What was that? That was the biggest lag ever. I think Deep is also confused. He's like, huh? Didn't I stun you? Silence coming in onto Deep. Ray looks like he's lagging out completely. Trying to get a shot him in there. Does juke out a heal though? Does juke out a kick? This is going to be Deep. Going to go for an Imprison onto Ray. Mindbender coming out. Ray's going to go for a greater fade just so he can actually get some heals. Deep doesn't have a lot to really he could do. Try to go for a stun onto Ray, but that greater fade is going to stop it. Deep is going to try to generate resources off the Mindbender. Ray is going to go for as much healing as possible. He needs to get CC chain onto Deep as much as he can, as fast as he can. He needs to wait for defensive cooldowns as well. Fear coming out. Is Deep going to trick it out of it? Does trick it. Interrupting Ray. Locked out on Shadow. Looks like Ray is out of the game and out of the competition. Ray taking on 3 people. Dying to a Demon Hunter. Next up is going to be Lord Shank. Getting in as Beastmaster Hunter. Just full Pat rage. Pat's actually getting stunned up. And this is where Deep is going to go up in the air. Get some pod shots at Lord. Lord can do some damage, but the pet needs to do all the damage. The pet is waiting for him, dude. With a big old pincers. Big old claw. Deep is going to continue trucking along. And those stun coming onto Lord Shank. Ivan to fall again in the meta. Actually, oh my god, so much damage. Loaded up onto Lord Shank out of nowhere. Deep. Keeping it exciting for us, boys. Keeping it exciting. Turtle Shell coming out for Lord Shank right now. Deep is just messing around with the pet. Once he get back at Lord, no, goes down. Goes down at the very end there. Lord needs to find a way to deal with Kidomus. Beastmaster versus Beastmastery. Gonna land a trap. Charge trap on one side. Freezing trap on the other. Oh my god, they're basically traded the pets or something. Kidomus does throw down a charge trap. Shank is not in a good position. Not a lot of health left, not a lot of defenses, and Keto is just trying to end him. But Chank isn't going down without a fight. He is going to do some damage to Keto. 57% dampening. Who's up first? Is it going to be... Oh, wait. Is it going to be the mage or is it going to be the rogue? Not both of you can't just come out. You can't be doing that. I think we're trying to figure out who's up first. It looks like it's going to be Rot. Rot. I don't even know, dude. There's an accent in there. I'm going to call him Rot. BM Hunter going to win. Dude. Oh, Beam Kidamus? Good. Camo. Wait, is Rod going to go first or no? I think they're all figured out. Oh, okay. Looks like Clown is going to be... Oh, no. No, Keto decided, you know what? I'm dueling this mage. It's me versus the mage. Rod might as well just attack him. I think Keto must realize that that was a little bit weird. Rod is going to get out there just so we can have the fanfare of the duel going. Try to get a Frostbolt in there, getting silence on it. Get real locked down. Keto must right now needs to be locking him out. Actually getting silence on everything. Rooted out in the open as well. Needs to CC Keto must for just a moment. This Hunter just needs to stand still for a minute. Cobblestorm coming down. Has a freezing trap. If Frot wants to approach him from one side, he can. Blizzard on the other. Trying to see if he can get Keto out. Actually, Rod is going to retreat back a little bit, or at least he wants to find a different angle. Water Elemental soaking up the freezing trap. Rod is not out of the game completely. Tried to go for a Blizzard, getting locked out of Frost. Doesn't need to get locked out on Frost when he goes in for damage on the Keto. Pulling his pet back too. Still going to land a Blizzard on one side. Kidamus is going to poke out on the other. Rod needs to either get in there or he's playing very defensively. That pet is actually killing him right now back here. He's actually going to try to cleave crit out to that pet. Not really sure why he would do that. But the pet isn't going to take too much damage. Trying to land a Blizzard again on one side. Kidamus is not... Oh, Blizzard on one side. Freezing Orb on the other. Kidamus is just going to hang back and let the pet do all the work. Rod's health is not doing that amazing. That pet has been doing a fairly good job. Rod just is a poke out, kill command, and Rod... I mean... not a lot he could really do. Down he goes. Kidamus versus Clown. Clown playing Outlaw, so this is going to be interesting. Camo available for Keto. He's going to hang out by the eye. The Clown knows where to hang out at. Walk by his pet. The pet is actually on the attack. The pet snuffed him out. The pet is following him, dude. The pet is chasing for him. Keto must have figured out that the pet does see him. I think the pet... Nope. He got confused. Pet snuffed him out, but couldn't. I guess the dirt covered his tracks. Clown doesn't even know how lucky he was. He has no idea how lucky, just how lucky he was. He's gonna circle around like a parachuter around the flare. Keto is gonna pick up the eyes. Sees Clown. Freezing trap available. Not gonna trinket it. That's actually Clown. Didn't have to trinket it. That's just Keto must breaking it out himself. Cloak Shadow is coming out pretty early for Clown with a drone rush as well. This time coming in onto Keto. Not gonna get retrapped by that biting shot again. Stun coming onto Keto. Trinkets out of it immediately with a killing spree. Very available for Clown right now. Mally to follow is gonna actually snap Keto. Clown wants to end this duel ASAP. Gonna grapple over to Keto. Turtle Shell coming down a little bit early. That's how a freezing trap up and running. And Clown is actually gonna bail out a little bit, bow out a little with a pet. Couldn't run through a freezing trap. Doesn't quite run through it. Not a good position for Keto though. Didn't get a quite that cut or corner there. Clown just lined it against the wall. Mally to follow to Clown. Keto still has a fair amount of health, but does go down. What was that set of duel, boys? What was that set of duel? First raid does a 1v3, then DH completely almost obliterates a Beastmaster Hunter out of nowhere. That was a good set of duel, man. That was a good set of duels. Oh my god, chat. Look at my chat thing here. It's all confusing. You forgot Kryzer, he has a new group. Alright, Kryzer, I got you. I'm gonna close him down for a bit. I know that Zakati has a group. I think Kryzer has a group. Zakati, Kryzer. I don't know if Chicky got a group. We have one new guy and we're ready. Okay, we're gonna put you here. See me with Zakati. What? Okay. Are you in Zakati's group or versus you? Versia? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you were saying? Because I have no idea what you're talking. See me with Zakati. I failed. Ray, you didn't fail. You did pretty good. You were broken? Oh, you know. How do we join the group? So it's easy. Go to your group finder, the big old eyeball icon. Go to PvP, you know, you have the dungeon raids, PvP, private groups, custom PvP, find a group, type in 5 on your keyboard. 5, number 5 in the search. Enter Oh, look at that. We got all these groups of 541 duels for Dalaran. Or make one. Just go to start a group. 5511 duels. Please join me for the join me. Let's group. That's it. That easy. Alrighty. My boys want to play? Alrighty. Ryzen wants to try demonology. Okay, okay. I think Zakati should go Frost in that case. But play a different Frost build. Play like a more consistent Frost build. Kind of like what Cappy News does. Don't do the big Frost breath. That does nothing. Zakati, I'll actually give you like a build that you could run as a Frost. I'll give you a build. And if you feel lucky, you could try it. It's a very, very simple play style, but you might like it. Never know. Never know. I could have killed the D8, but I failed and died. No, right, you also were lagging a little bit, so you're good. Alright, you're good. What do you do 5511 on Asian server? What? On Asian servers? Dude, I have like a handful of Korean and Chinese viewers. I'd be cool though to do it on Asian servers. I wouldn't mind it. That'd be cool. I wouldn't know what their names are because it's all Asian characters, right? I would guess I would say the rogue, but what if both of them are rogues? And I'm like, fuck. Alliance Rogue, Horde Rogue, but what if you do double Horde? Blue Rogue, Red Rogue? Alright, boys. Switch. What do we got this time? We got Chrysler playing a Demonology, trying it out. Wait, that's not Chrysler. That's Alcazar. Alpha Man, Lenovo Zakati looking like his first. And we got Zemis. His name is Zemis. Russian Zemis. Aren't you guys glad that I know Russian? So we can have Russians in here and you guys don't need to figure out what do those letters mean. It looks like a 3, an E, an M, an N, and a C. 3, E, M, and C? It's like a DJ or something. Ciara is going to be on Team Alliance. We got Chrysler playing some Demonology. Starscream coming back. Bursa in the back and Wolfheart. Gonna have Ciara, right? Fist of Fury coming down earlier to Zakati. He's gonna get a Lichborn up and running. Ciara's gonna bail out of there, man. Sees the army like, hell no. Zakati. Oh my god, getting juked out. Left and right. Ciara's continuing just to drag and kick all over the place. Cannot catch this monk. Dodge that army of the death. Dodge the army. The Arthas' army of undead. Getting dotted up though. Gonna get a touch of death onto Zakati. Into images, needs to get up close and personal with a Fist of Fury to get some bash damage in there. Zakati's gonna continue running. There's gonna be a massive touch of death coming down off that Fist of Fury. Zakati's gonna go for big death strikes right now, healing so much through all the damage he just took. And Ciara does have some necrotic stacked up on him. Zakati's just gonna drop next to the monk right now. Ciara is just trying to go, see ya. Oh, Mally to follow. Ciara's completely necrotic out. Is gonna go for a big old karma right now. And Zakati's just gonna hit into that karma, trying to necrotic down Ciara's health. Fist of Fury to follow. The Zakati is taking a bit of damage. There's Storm coming out. No way for Zakati to heal for a little bit. Ciara's trying to see if he can lock him down. Stun coming into Zakati. Chickens out of it as Whirling Dragon Punch does go flying in the air. Ciara's out of her defensive cooldowns. Gonna get a port up and running and gonna go for Vivifies as many as he can. Zakati's gonna send the pet over there. Ciara is gonna dip down. Vivifies again coming out. The pet's all confused. Everybody's confused. And Zakati making sure to redot Ciara. There's a Fury to follow. Does Zakati have an answer for this? Stun is available. That's going to be Transfusion. Zakati has a lot of haste working right now, so he can get through a lot of abilities to get through. Mallet, Necrotics again stacked up right now. Zakati's health is not looking amazing though. And Zakati's going to get hit with a Maledect, trying to grip Ciara up right now. Zakati could go for a Death Bag. Ciara is going to be able to get a lot of healing. Death Bag does come out for Zakati as soon as Maledect wears out. Ciara is going to be able to recover a little bit with more heals. Going to generate some resources off of the pet now. Karma available in about 30 seconds. If he can survive 30 seconds for that Karma, he might be able to do it. Trying to get away from Zakati. Zakati could get a stun up and running. This arm coming in a little bit early. So Ciara is just going to be able to bail out of there. Grip coming out. He's going to Dragon Kick way the hell out of there. Continue to heal as much as they can. Zakati just needs to get the whole Army of the Dead before Ciara wants to go for a full Karma. So the Army of the Dead could just go into Zakati instead. Interrupt coming in as he's trying to get a heal. Incap is still going to land. Ciara could go for a stun lock into Zakati. That's going to be Lichborn off of this though as the images are up and running. Ciara is going to get a big old Karma up and running. Zakati is trying to go for Death Strikes back to back. Touch of Death is going to follow with a Fist of Fury. Stuns up Ciara. Ciara trinkets out of it. Fist of Fury doesn't quite lock down Zakati, but a Touch of Death could still end them though. Barely any health. Satan Chicken coming down. That just wasn't quite enough to finish off this massive death knight. Ciara is just going to continue running after him. Tiger's Lust to continue pumping damage. Does get a disarm. Zakati cannot heal off of it. I keep swiping to the wrong person. Mali to fall onto Ciara. Fist of Fury to lock down Zakati. Barely any health. No, barely any health. He doesn't have a lot. Trying to see if he can get a heal off Ciara. Look at how little health he has. Ciara has him in a bag. He's going to dragon kick. Trying to get a big old kick. No, getting stunned up. Zakati's not out of it. Gonna get the Army of the Dead. How is you still alive? How are you still alive? The Army of the Dead is actually attacking Ciara. Could she go down with all those pets? No, he's gonna bail away from him. Zakati's way down there. Stun coming in. Transfusion. In-cap coming in. Ciara trying to stun him. Zakati does get a small heal. He gotta trick it out right now. Fist of Fury to lock him down. Zakati barely has any health. Can he do anything? Does he have any more tricks up his sleeve? That's gonna be Ciara. Important now. Zakati has a bit of a health left. Ciara's now without any health. Karma needs to happen. Grip coming up right now. Disarms Zakati. Tried to get a... Oh my god. Kicks him in the right in the back of the head as he tried to go for a kick. Jukes him out. Kicks him in the end. And Ciara trying to walk away from the pallet, but Alcazar's not going to let him out. That was the closest goddamn duel ever. Closest goddamn duel ever. Ciara. That was so good. Versa is up next, though. He's gonna sap onto Alcazar. Cheap shot, gonna get the Garrote, rope shot up and running, all the dots. Stun coming into Versa a little bit early. Alcazar gonna go for wings. Gonna go for normal wings, actually. Big wings right now. Execute Sentence, Cloak of Shadows, and Evasion coming out for Versa. Trinkets out of that kidney shot. Alcazar's continuing to truck along. I guess he's using the human racial. We're not gonna see human racial for a while. Versa is still in there, man. Still fighting. Not a lot of defensives. He's going to go down. Vanish coming in. Alcazar is going to get a heal rolling. Blind coming in as Alcazar got a little bit of AoE damage into Versa. Versa should have just vanished and ran away while vanished. Should have just ran, but he's sat there. Versa doesn't have a lot to really work with. Alcazar is full health. He's going to have a Shield of Vengeance up and running. He's going to have a bop. He's going to have a bubble. Versa needs to pump big damage into him if he wants to do anything. He's going to get a concoction up and running. Needs to stop Alcazar right as he's about to pick up the eyes. Does he see the rogue? Nope. Sap comes in. Shortest sap in the world. Harsh coming down. Trinkets out of it. Into a cheap shot onto Alcazar. Kid need to follow. This is where Vendetta could come out by the rogue. Versa doesn't want a Vendetta quite yet. Shield of Vengeance. Oh my god. Massive pop onto Versa. Doesn't have a lot of health left. Does get a Vendetta up and running his last ditch effort. But does go down regardless. Alcazar left at about half health. And Chrysler's up next. He's going to throw some Demon Dogs. Going to get out a Vile Fiend up and running. Oh no, you can still summon Vile Fiend. You don't need to have LOS. Vile Fiend can still attack. Stun coming in onto Alcazar. The Vile Fiend is going to wake its way over there. Do some damage to Alcazar. Probably even get a dot on him. Summoning Demonic Tyrant to follow. It's going to be all the pets beefed up right now. And Chrysler is going to get hit with a hard trick. It's out of a Fear to follow onto Alcazar. He gets interrupted onto the Fear. But Tyrant is going to do a fair amount of damage. I don't know if the Tyrant just plays a style where he sacrifices inventory or anything. That's going to be another set of pets coming in. Alcazar is going to take a bit of damage. That's going to be Boss Scourge Bombers coming in. Doing a considerable amount of damage to Alcazar. That is actually very, very interesting. Very, very powerful ability. Bioscourge Bombers does a lot of damage if you stand in it. Mali to fall into Alcazar. Alcazar doesn't have a lot of left right now. Chrysler still has a fair amount of health, and you can go for a port. Bubble coming in for Chrysler, or Alcazar. And Chrysler is going to bail out of there. Alcazar is going to go for Flash of Lights. This is where Chrysler is going to stack up more pets. Fam and Vile Fiend coming out. Vile Fiend is going to do a fair amount of damage on its own. Chrysler getting stunned up, but his pets are doing all the bidding. That's going to be Alcazar actually stunning all those pets. He stuns the pets with a big AoE. The, what is it? The Wake of Ashes. Bioscourge Bombers coming in. Horde them back into the Bombers, but that's going to be Shield of Vengeance. Trying to get a few into Alcazar. Just to find a way to break that shield right now. Gonna go for Shadow Bolts, at least generating resources. And Alcazar is gonna dip down. Gonna go for Flash of Lights. Chrysler has the upper hand with the upper ground. No, gonna drop down next to Alcazar though. Is that a good idea? Shadow Fury trying to come out, getting interrupted on. That's gonna be Execution Sentence. Wings are available for Alcazar. Has massive cooldowns rolling. Bob coming out. Chrysler, even though he's a warlock, you would think a lot of magic damage would be available. Can't quite deal officially with the Bob since most of his pets do melee. Stuns all the pets from Chrysler. If you're trying to come out, Alcazar does get to snipe him out. Next up is gonna be Starscream trying to see if he can take out Alcazar right now. And Alcazar is going to get him in slow and run away, man. This is why this Paladin was like one of the first few to get featured in like a 1v5. This Paladin knows what's up. Let's get a slow onto Starscream early. I think he triggered his stun too. Flash of Lights. Starscream needs to find a way to deal with this, but he's gonna slow it every time he can do anything. It's gonna be a Hodge coming in. Does he trinket out of it? I think he trinket out of the Hodge. Or or did the Hodge just like... He didn't look like he threw his hand up in the air to like a trinket. That looked weird. Starscream has cooldowns up and running. Can't quite catch up to Alcazar though. That's not really a good position for him to be in. Trying to go for some damage. Alcazar still has a plenty of defense, so the shield advantage is going to come out right now. Starscream feeling a little bit more confident. Doesn't want to pop that shield quite yet though. Gets Alcazar into a fear. About a minute 30 coming up onto the bubble. Can Starscream take out Alcazar before that happens? No more defenses available for Starscream though. Enrage regen is completely out. Alcazar is actually getting close to that execute range. Hodge coming down onto Starscream, trying to get whatever damage he can. Wings are up and running. Needs to go for some massive healing. Trying to see if he can kill the warrior before he dies. Stun coming down to Alcazar. Could be an execute range. Disarm coming in. The Paladin has no way of dealing with this right now. No leap, no charge available for Starscream. Does get a massive leap. Alcazar dropping down. Hand of freedom to keep him trucking along in that execute range. Trying to get a heal maybe. Does get executed by Starscream. And the Paladin goes down. Zemis is up next. The Russian rogue. Gonna go for a big old vendetta right now off the bat. Tried to end Starscream early. Evasion too. Starscream has no way of dealing with this right now. No fear. Does that a stun. I'm surprised he didn't get dodged. Tricky coming out for Zemis though. The Starscream continuing to run along. Does get hit with a full kidney. And down he goes. Zemis takes him out. I think Wolfheart is the last one left. I think it is. Zemis versus Wolfheart. Let's get the pet up and running for a second. Dropping down the trap. Flare. Oh, Flare's the rogue out right then and there. Has a trap to back up if he needs to. Walks the rogue into it. But it's going to be one of those traps that's unbreakable. I think you can't take damage while on that trap, but you also can't heal either. Wolfheart is going to go for some cooldowns right now. Coordinated assault with his pet. Try to take out the rogue. No evasion available. And Zemis has advantage if he needs to. Quick shot is advantage right now. Does he have any bleeds though? Flare coming down for Wolfheart, but Zemis is out of stealth for a second. If Wolfheart can just mount up, he can maybe catch up to the rogue. It looks like it was a bleed or something on him for just a quick moment. But Wolfheart is going to go for a full camera right now. Might even just pick up eyes. I guess he might do that. Zemis just kind of chilling. Just hanging out. Wolfheart doesn't see him. Full stab coming in. Could send the pet at him. Could send the pet at him. What are you doing? Oh my god. Garou coming out. Full kidney coming in. Zemis given the opportunity to get a full setup opener onto Wolfheart right now. Continuing to stab his daggers into the sides. Freezing trap coming in. That's going to be manning advantage for Wolfheart. Just eliminating all those dots out of his system. Trap breaks. Blind coming in onto Wolfheart. No trinket available. And Zemis has a pet on him. Needs to even slow down the pet. Actually, he might just outrun the pet. Might even get to do damage. Nope. Zemis does get a full re. Wolfheart is out in the open. Trinket available. Flare coming down on one side. Oh, he's got like a little blue flare. What is that? Look at that thing. It's like a spark. Not even a flare. Got no bubble. Yeah, Alcazar didn't have a bubble at that point. There it is, mem. What's up, Zachary? How you doing, mem? Oh, Freezing Trap coming in onto Zemis. Wolfheart making sure to heal himself. Our trap coming down a little bit early. Zemis does have Vendetta up and running. Wolfheart needs to be aware of the Vendetta. Full kidney shot coming down to Wolfheart. No trinket available as I guess he's rolling adaptation. Does have the binding shot into Zemis. That's going to be a evasion. Wolfheart is just going to take the damage, trucking it along. Stun coming into Zemis. Trinkets out of it immediately. Wolfheart barely has any health. He's going to go for feign death. Is going to go then bending manage while in Turtle Shell. Survives it for a moment. But can he do anything after? Zemis walks himself into yet another freezing trap. Wolfheart is trying to do some damage into the freezing trap though. I think she shouldn't really waste resources like focus into it. Get the shot coming down onto Wolfheart. Looks like Wolfheart is out of it, man. He's just out of it. Barely any health and down he goes. Yeah. That was a good set of duels, boys. Alcazar coming in with a big old hits left and right. Pretty good, pretty good. Of a Guran playing warrior. Is it possible? It could happen. It could happen. Alright, boys. Let's get another one going. Let's get another one going. We have a horde group 5, man. It looks like Gura has a horde group as well. If they still do. Mr. Mysterious. Get someone from Ukraine. You need to pronounce his name, please. Zemis? If it's Z, yeah. M-E-S. Zemis. Zemes? Zemes? I have no idea. Right, left? Oh, rip. I would need to see you play more Althani. You might need to try out more Beastmaster, more Survival, and We just might need to see you play more of each spec, man. Try Beast Master in the next game. Let's swap it on back and forth, man. You know what I mean? Soda, gotcha. Got a full group full. All right, man, sounds good. Our team is ready. Cool. Then we got another team ready. What's up? Model load Pepe hands. No, wait. 45 bolstered skittish. Fuck that, twins. Yeah, next week is gonna be a better week for keys. Honestly, I would just do like alt keys today. Or try to get like a 19 done for the week, or even an 18. Just to finish it. Just to finish it. Just to get the AP. Alrighty, we got Gurahel and Limp and Liam. 5. Cool. We got ourselves a setup group. We got Mr. Mysterious with a group as well. I'll queue them up next. Lies a little bit alone. Get some Feral down? What? Ferals? You guys actually want to see Ferals play? In most cases, people are like, Dal, no Ferals now. No Ferals. Please, no. No Ferals. I mean, it's up to you, boys. It's up to you. Alright, let me get another audio rolling. Alrighty. Switch. Again, I said it before and I'll say it again. I love, you know what? There was one add-on that I think is fucking with us. Gladius always has an issue when we do this 5-5-1-1 duel. So we're gonna disable it. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Whoa. I said it before, I'll say it again. This guy looks so happy. Alright, wait, what has he got in the nose? Oh, I thought I actually saw like a twig out of his nose. I'm not even joking. C-Res is gonna be on Team Blue as the Survival Hunter. Rot going back. No, there's a guy back here as a Frost Mage coming back in, trying again. Shuck Clown playing some Assassination. Shank You Fam playing some Feral. And we got Sugars. We got ourselves some Feral, boys. You guys were like, no Ferals. And there it is, boys. We got Deep GHK playing a DH Zerp. There's Brian playing some Outlaw, I think. Pretty sure. Yep. Oh, what is this Mog? What is this Mog? That doesn't look that bad. Cutamus, we got Shamaniac, and we got Soda Player. Yo, Dirks, actually, if you were like a Blood Oath with that Mog, that'd be look dope. This is gonna be Dirks Brian first versus Rot. Won't have the Invis available because Team Horde was trying to, or Team Red was trying to figure out who's going first, who's going last. Sap coming onto the Mage off the bat. Dirks Brian is gonna make sure to get a nice opener, get himself a Roll of the Bones rolling with a Sun to follow onto Rote. That's all they wrote. That's all she wrote. Get it? Chat? That's a joke. Temporal coming out for Rote right now. It does get a big heal off this, as Dirks did decide to go for a big old killing spree. Dirks Brian actually getting shattered little by little. Does have a heal rolling though. Mally to follow onto Rote. Not going to have a lot of heals available, but then again, he's a mage. Most of his heals did get through him. Getting interrupted onto Frost. He's to go for a polymorph onto Dirks if possible. He's going to go for a bit more shadow play onto Dirks Brian with a bit of flurry into Icelands. Continue to Icelands. Doing actually a fairly considerable damage to Dirks Brian right now with all those procs. And Rod is going to go in there, Frost bolting. Dirks is going to get himself a heal rolling. Couldn't quite get the shatter for the Comet Storm to follow him. Glacial Spike is going to come out. Ice is rooted though. Vanish coming in. Glacial Spike for Road. Interesting play. Sun coming out onto the Mage. Does he have a lot to really work with? Is going to get himself a bit of a temporal heal. Does root out Dirks as he tries to go for a bit of a heal. Glacial almost connects, but that's going to be an interrupt by Dirks Brian. If you get a root onto Dirks, is going to drop down a Freezing Orb Ice Block coming out a little bit early. Dirks is going to get himself a heal. Going to get frozen right after. Does he still have the Ice Lances? Ice Lances are coming out, but no. Ebon Bolt trying to come out. Is he going to be able to get the Ebon Bolt playstyle? Trying to maybe? Nope. Not going to happen. I think he's also pulling the pet back at least. He should go for some food while he's at it. No, sending the pet over at Dirks. Dirks actually going to run. Does land himself a restow. The pet couldn't quite get a cast off. Tried to land a Blizzard, but that's going to be a stun coming onto Rot. Probably a double stun coming out by Dirks. Is going to get him rooted out. That's going to be temporal off of that killing spree. Rot going to have enough health. Actually survives it little by little. Ebon Bolt coming out. Does get interrupted onto Frost. No Ice Block available for a second. Gouge coming in. Rot could Ice Block. Freezes down. Dirks Brian is going to go for a bit of an Ebon Bolt play. Bit of a shatter wombo combo. Misses a bit of that damage with a Comet Storm. Gonna get a root into Dirks, but he is getting Rod stunned up right now. Getting full free damage. Second root coming down. Does drop down the Frozen Orb. Rod trying to go whatever crits that he can get. Down he goes. Dirks actually took a little bit of time to take out a Frost Mage. I'm actually surprised. Rod actually had some crazy damage building up for a second. I don't really know if Glacial Spike is the way to go for duels, but he actually had some sort of damage setting up bit by bit. The next up is going to be Sugars, but it's a Beast Mastery. Generating coming out for Dirks. Got himself a massive heal. Sugars is going to have to go finding him right now. Player available. Just to get a trap up and running. Maybe we can go pick up the eyes, which are in the back. Are they? Hold on. They are. Not going to happen. The sap coming onto the pet, so you can get a full stun onto Sugars. Dirks is going to be able to get some freebie damage onto him. It's going to be a melee to follow. Sugars actually finding himself at about half health. Chicken coming out for Dirks Bind a little bit early. Sugars is going to get a heal up and running. It's going to be gouge onto the pet. It's going to be parry available for Dirks Bind right now. Sugars trying to get some damage in. Killing Spree to follow. Sugars doesn't really have a stun or anything. That's going to be a big old Basilisk. But Dirks is going to go run away from a Basilisk. Stun coming onto Sugars. Sugars needs to keep this rogue next to the Basilisk to let the pet do most of the work. The pet is going to get one bite of Dirks. Dirks is going to bail out of there right now. Grapple hooking. Did a little bit of damage. Gonna go for that bit of that hit and run style. Gonna gouge the pet for a moment. Could use the pet for calm points at least for a little bit. Actually, I don't think the pet was even attacking him. He could have went for maybe a full reset. That Dire Basilisk couldn't quite get one more hit on him, and that's gonna be Sugars getting a full re with the big old camo. Dirks is gonna go for a full re. Picking up eyes. Probably gonna vanish it. Nope, not gonna vanish it actually. He's gonna keep trucking along, trying to see if he can find the hunter. Does he see him? Sugars is the one being hunted right now. Dirks does see him, gets a full stun onto the hunter. Chicken coming down. Sugars is going to go beefing up his pet. Stun coming onto Dirks. Buying. Sugars getting a big damage to Dirks. I don't think he had his pet all beefed up and ready to go yet, though, for damage. Going to get a blind into the pet. The pet kill command still able to attack, but the pet won't get the auto attacks. Breaks out of. No, he'll still kill command or something. The pet can do some forms of damage, not auto attack while blinded, but at least he's doing something. Sugars is going to have a pet heal available right now. Killing Spree hard to deal with it. Is going to let it freeze the trap on the Dirks bot. Look at how cool that looks. Oh my god, it looks amazing. That's a good pose to freeze on. Dirks is going to go for a big old adrenaline rush. That's going to be Turtle Shell for Sugars, though. Big defensive up and running. Dirks Bind is not letting him off. He's not letting him run anywhere. He's going to be running next to him and attacking him, doing as much damage as he can. Sugars can't quite fool the guy. Just to get a trap or something up and running. Beefing up the pet. Going to get a small heal from the pet as well. 2% dampening only. Charge trap coming onto Dirks. Dirks is going to grapple hook next to Sugars. Sugars needs to get a stun or something. Freezing trap coming in onto Dirks. Gouge coming in onto the pet. Sugars can maybe get a pet stun or something. Anything available at all. Pet stun coming in. Trick side of it. Dirks does get to go use a run through to stab in Sugars in the jugular and run it off. Next up is going to be Shaclown. Assas versus Outlaw. Assas should beat Outlaw in this duel though. That's going to be a long duel though, boys. So it's going to be stealth all day. Sun coming down onto Dirks. Gouge to follow. It's going to be Dirks Bind with a stun as well as a maledict. Evasion available for Shaclown. Oh no, playing Subtlety. I was thinking Assassination. That makes things interesting. I think Subtlety still beats Outlaw because of the dot with the Nightblade, but we'll see him. Dirks is not out of the fight quite yet. Just trying to get the hell away from Shaclown. Shaclown is trying to clown this kid right now. Stun coming in onto Shaw. Doesn't really have a lot to work with. Dirks is going to have a parry up and run. Shaclown could go for a big old stun wombo combo. But it looks like Dirks doesn't really have too many procs available. Shaw is just kind of bailing out. Shadow stepping next to Dirks is going to get the dot up and running. Dirks is going to get a heal rolling, re-dot, re-rolling buffs. Shaclown could go for a full stun combo as he tries to go for a big old Shadow Dance play. That's actually going to be a blind. So Dirks Brian saw the mark for death, saw the dance, blinded immediately. Still gonna land that stun. Dirks couldn't quite get a full resap combo. I think he tried to sap him, but with those gouges, he just DR'd it completely. Does Dirks have a dot? It doesn't look like he does. So Shaw wasn't able to quite catch up to him. Just to see him regenerate, he does. So Dirks is gonna get a small heal, actually a massive heal, and then pop into stealth right afterwards, man. Pop into stealth right afterwards. I think I was talking about. I'm joining the chat. And you're shit posting right now. There you go. You want some real fucking cringe, huh? Want some fucking cringe? I'll give you some goddamn cringe. Your clown though, not giving us any cringe. Gonna go for a full kidney shot onto Dirks. Doesn't really have a lot of cooldowns to work with. Doesn't really have a lot of damage to work with. 70% damage right now. And Dirks has got some decent procs. So does he have a good roll? I can't even tell. Rolls he's got, but he's still doing a fair amount of damage. Stun coming into Shot Clown. Back-to-back stuns are happening. Shot Clown tries to go for a cheap shot stun lock combo, but Dirks is holding the yard. Blind coming in. Dirks trickets out of it immediately. Takes out Shot Clown. And up next is going to be Karath. One of the last two guys left. Is Dirks going to go for a 1v5 as an Outlaw Rogue? Is he going to go for a 1v5 as an Outlaw? What is this? Stun coming in onto Karath. Mally to follow. Karath is going to take some damage off that. Wait, did he not even take Mally damage? I think he just maybe went for a heal. Or did he feign death? He probably feigned death to remove the magic effect. Dirks is getting rooted out in the open. Can't quite do anything besides the root. Gouges the pet. All you can do is piss aside Kirath. His health is going down little by little. Stun coming in. Save trick to get a proc right now. Kirath is trying to bail the hell out away from Dirks. But Dirks is still doing so much damage with pistol shots back to back. Turtle shell coming out. Dirks is going to go for a vanish. Does hit with a flare. If Kirath can send the pet at him. Spin the pet over there. Nope. Dirks is going to go for a full reset right now. Dirks is literally going to go for a full reset. Jade chilling for now. Jade chilling. Kirath has camo. Dirks needs to go. He's just sitting in the bush right now, man. Just let us sit in the bush. Wait, this is line of sight here? That's sort of line of sight. You could like literally go in that corner and line of sight people. Somebody has to come up like really close to you to even hit you, right? I guess so. Dirks is chilling. So is Kirath. Gonna pick up the eyes. Sap coming out. Sap in the pet instead. Cheap shot to follow as he eats a grenade though. Not quite sure exactly how he did as an outlaw. But that root is going to put him in a bad situation. Pet is doing damage. Mally to follow. Can't quite really heal from it. Actually, he popped a heal as a Mally hit him. That's not really going to do that well. Not getting a lot of health back off this. I think Dirks buy is basically set. Stun coming in onto Kirath. Maybe he can grapple out of the grapple and way to Africa. If Dirks can find somehow a re-stealth, he might be able to be in a good spot. Regenerate coming out. The pet does get too interrupted. Meta advantage for Kirath. Dirks can't really quite deal with that. Gonna get a blind onto the pet. Still trying to find a way to recover and reset. Grapple hook coming in. No, harpoon coming in for Kirath. Does get a root onto Dirks. Gonna go for the killing spree. Gonna redot it. Dirks, I think, is kind of out of options. Gonna go for a heal. Some coming out to Kirath. Doing a fair amount of damage to the hunter though. But still decides to bail out of this. Still is on the run. Vanish coming out. I guess he saw the advantage available. So he was like, you know what? I may as well bail the hell out of them, man. I should get myself a full reset. Dots are still on him though. I don't really know. I think Kirath tried to disengage at him, but I think he hit a wall. If Kirath didn't hit a wall, Dirks is still out in the open though. I think he went through that flare. But does catch himself a reset. Or maybe Dirks hit a Dalaran or something. Can't really know for sure, boys. Can't really know for sure. Grenade's gonna thrown. Stun coming out. Dirks has a trinket for it. Kirath still has a fair amount of damage. Freeze trap to follow off of Dirks' parry. Kirath still has full cooldowns available though. Is he gonna go for just range? Could go for a binding shot onto Dirks. Is gonna go for a binding shot actually. Dirks, I think, tried to go for a restyle just out in the open. Kirath can do whatever the hell he wants to him. Gouge coming onto the pet. Kirath just sitting there for 8 seconds. Can't really do much. Mally to follow, trying to reach, turn this around onto Kirath. Safety check coming out. Dirks behind is back to kind of hiding, back to chilling for a bit. With the pet, 39% dampening, not a lot of heals are going to be available. Dirks is still surviving this hunter. I guess the hunter still hasn't had the opportunity to really lock Dirks behind down. Line of sight somehow just harpoons through him. Does use killing spree, but did he killing spree the pet just now? I think he just had Kirath on gouge. I think he might have just hit Kirath on the gouge and killing spree the pet. Or did he not? I can't tell. I just don't really show. Not really sure exactly what I saw. I saw him killing spree. I didn't say Kirath's health move, so you might have accidentally killed the pet. Stun coming out, still coming back, trying to turn this around. Stun coming into Dirks Bind. Looks like Kirath is going to take him out at the very end of it. Dirks Bind went out with a fight, though. Next up is going to be Soda Player. Wow, that's actually the first guy on the Team Red. Besides Dirks. Wow. That's literally it. That is literally it. Should I make my Warrior Arms of Fury? AJ, that's up to you, my man. That is up to you, my dude. Whichever one you want to do, man. I'd say Fury. Fury seems to be really good for PvP. Be nice to each other. Yo, kids, be nice to each other, seriously. Little player is going to get rooted out in the open. Sierra just kind of wants to see him. Tricky coming out for Soda. Doesn't want to sit that root forever. Wants to get some big damage with an Incarn, which explains it. Freezing Trap coming in though. Bark Skin. Not going to have Sierra attacking him. The dots though. He needs to maintain the magic dots. Unless Sierra does have an honor talent where he can feign death, he cleans himself off of dots. That might be a bad situation for Soda. Because at least he won't be able to stop Sierra from healing. Because he can just feign death and heal up. Soda, I was almost calling Soda popping him. Making sure to get himself a bit of a re-heal. Stun coming down as Mally hits him. Bash coming on Sirath. Can Soda turn this around though? Let's get himself a bit of an instant cast. Does Sirath have feign death? He does! He feigns death and mending bandages, and Soda can't quite do anything about it. He has to walk up after him, which is melee range, which is perfect with Sirath, so he can get all the damage into Soda. And again, they're just gonna run in, try to get some damage, nothing happens. Soda's going to try to go for regrows. Grenades are coming out, and looking out to finish out the fight. Soda doesn't really have a lot of things to work with. Dots are rolling. The pet is there. He's going to go into Bear Form for a moment. Regrowth coming out. Barely survives on this regrows, but they're so weak with this 52% dampening. Popping into Bear Form. Sirath still has dots on him, I guess, for a little bit. Medic Bed is coming out after that feign death. Soda, all he needs to do is get dots up and running onto Sirath, not let him re-heal. That's the only way I think he can really do it. That's going to be a grenade getting thrown at him. Sirath looking out to finish out the duel. Stun coming in to Soda, and Sirath has a couple of grenades. Barskin not really going to hold up Soda player all that well. Little bit of attacks, a little bit of globals. A bit of a dot now, and he goes. Shamanic is up next. Looking out to kill Sirath. Does have Shanky Fam after that. He's going to get a Frost Shock in there. Flame Shock to follow. Just to make sure the Frost Shocks are there. Going to get hit with a Binding Shot. Get him bound down. Sirath is going to be able to, again, do the same thing. Feign death, re-heal. Maybe even if you can slip into camo, you might be able to extend these duels for a little bit longer than usual, huh? Boomy damage in PvP is kind of mad. I think Boomy got some good damage if you got Incarn rolling. Past that, past the Incarn, you don't really have a lot to work with, though. Honestly, you don't really have a lot to work with, though. Sham is going to eat a freezing trap right there. Sirath still, I think, has a dot or two. Maybe he's going to go for a camo. Is he going to go? Is what I told him. Manning Bed is up and running. Does he have camo? Does run camo. Oh, no. Still has dots on him, though, somehow. Maybe his pet had the dot. That would explain it. Shamanic is just going to run at him right now. Lightning Lasso, is that going to be enough? No, check it available. Sierra just won't go down. No matter what you're throwing him, he won't go down. Melee to follow. Does interrupt Shamanic, I think, on a fire spell. We should allow Shamanic at least a lot of healing. No, freezing trap to follow. This man is just CCing the living hell out of the shaman. Manic bandages as his pet dies. Actually, how did his pet die? What? Butting shot onto Shamanic. He's just out in the open. I'm so tired. I'm getting CC'd. Thrall, help me. Is that another freezing trap? Nope, it's a root trap. Oh my god, so many roots, so many binds, so much everything. Sirath, looking to get the pet up and running again. I guess you res it, resummoned it, is back up and running. Sirath, Jesus man. What is this binding shot? I guess all the hunters are using it now, huh? Look how much CC he's able to throw at a Shamaniac. Just freezing trap again and again. Catches a camo, Manning better. There's a lot of healing coming in. 67% dampener. What is that? What is that? I honestly don't know. I honestly don't even know. I'll throw down a trap on the other side. Shamanic is probably going to run through it. Nope. Somehow didn't run through that. Stun coming in on Sham. He's going to knock Sirath back, but Sirath is going to love that LOS. He's going to love this line of sight. Sham, all he has to do is deal with the pet for now. Just to, again, find a way to get to Sirath as mending bandages are coming out over and over. Sirath is catching up on health little by little. 70% dampening. Maybe Sirath finally wants to go attack. Maybe Shamanic can now draw him in. Gonna make sure to have a Flame Shock up and running. Needs to make sure there's a dot on Sirath at all times. Gonna chuck a Lava Burst at him. Sirath doesn't have a lot of health to really work with here. Shamanic can at least keep healing. So for Sham to be able to get this Lava Burst in and making sure the dot is there is good. Manic Benders are coming in. Can Shamanic do anything about it? Maybe we could drop down a Meteor. Is he gonna drop a Meteor down? I think he actually has to have line of sight of Sirath to drop a Meteor down. Binding Shot coming in. Shamanic root him in place somehow or anything. Meteor does come down. Shamanic popping a wall right now as he has no way of dealing with these dots, with his damage for a bit. Sirath is just gonna keep ranging, dude. He's gonna keep BMing that Primal Earth Fire Ellie. No, Shamanic, you just send your Primal Fire Ellie back at him. That Primal Ellie is so confused. He's like, I know you should be hitting the hunter, but I'm gonna go help you out here. Sirath has to continue to get manning bandages. What is this duel? What is this duel, chat? What is this? This is lasting forever, and Sierra just has so much CC. He has so much control in this fight. It's not coming in onto Shem. Shem is going to throw out Mali to follow. That's going to be Counter-Strike Totem, and Sierra is actually in a bad spot finally for the first time in this duel. Shem is not in a great of a spot either. Sierra is actually going to turtle after he hits Shem with a freeze, taking off all those dots. Manny Bennett coming out, sending the pet back at Sham right now, though. And Sham is going to get some healing surges. Sham could maybe finish off Sirath. If Sham binding shot up and running again, Sirath's like, do it, I swear. You're bound. Go through the binding shot. Do it. Hex coming onto the pet. And Sham is in the approach. Sirath does get himself a full camo. Manning bandages too. The pet get unhexed. Sham is in a very, very bad spot. Has to go for healing surges. Sirath actually got as much healing as he can. Does have camo. It's healing him every second, but you can see the dampening just doesn't let him heal that much. And Sham, in this type of duel, still has hard cast heals that still do a fair amount. Stun coming on to Shamaniac. He's going to knock Sirath back. Sirath is going to take advantage of this by getting some dots. And that's it. Manning bandages again! He just spamming Manning bandages over and over and over. They do him so little healing by this point. Sham making sure to have the pet dotted up. I think Sirath just wants to kind of let the pet do most of the work. Sham can actually heal. Oh wait, no, his heal is not good either. Oh my god, this is so bad. Hexes the pet. Could maybe dot up Sirath. Sirath just kind of poking out just for funsies. That's going to be defensive for Shamaniac though with that pet. That's going to be a massive defensive right now. Sirath is going to get a freezing trap onto the earth. Ellie, what is this? Manning bandages again. Shamaniac trying to get some lightning bolts in there. Almost got enough. Dropping down Counter-Strike Totem. Sirath is nowhere near him though. Wall coming in for Shamaniac, trying to survive. The Earth Alien needs to walk its ass over there. Walk over there. Sham is going to get a lightning lasso. Is that going to be enough to kill us? Sirath, no trick available for a while. Sham, do you have enough left? Short stun onto Sirath. Maybe he gets a bit more damage. Does get a fire Ellie rolling and straighten out one Ellie for the other. Mali to follow. Sham actually eliminates him with a Maledict. Just to get attacked by Shanky fam. Who's up next? You guys better go. You better go get that fell right now. 89% dampening. You're not gonna get it any better or any worse. It's literally it. This is our life now. This is our life. This is gonna find Shanky fam. Gonna hit him with a glaive. Bash coming in. Trick us out of it immediately. Stunning on the feral. Gonna go for an I-beam. Wombo combo as a demon hunter. Mali to follow off that. Gonna root it up, and Shanky Fam is just gonna bail the hell out of the 91% dampening. You think you're gonna heal? You're not healing. Look at that healing. He's like, oh no. It just kicked in. Wait, does he have 3 walls? What is that? Chat. Why does it look like he has 3 walls? What is this feral? That has to be a bug, right? That has to be a bug. Shanky Fam fighting the DH, doesn't get the stun opener. No, it gets a re-stealth with an Incarn. That's why Deep needs to go for some big damage. No trick available for Shanky Fam either. Doesn't use any of his walls yet. Apparently he has 3 of them. First wall, no, it was a bug. It was a bug. It was a bug. He's gonna stag way out of there, man. He's gonna stagger this duel a little bit. Regrosa coming out, whatever bit of healing that it gives him, he's just gonna go. He's gonna go for it, man. Whatever bit that it gives him, he's gonna do it. Deep is just gonna go right around the corner. He might as well pick up the eye. So at least he can catch the feral. He has eyes of his own. Trying to see if he can mobility maneuver around. Does catch the feral out in the open. Feral getting stunned up. No chicken available. Looks like he's gonna hit with an I-beam into it. Oh, big ol' wombo combo. What is that duel, chat? What's that? What's that? Ah. Chat. What happened there just now? You kidding me? There we go. I'm leading my group. Ready? I had wrong talents. Ah, man. Caperniz is lead in my group. I guess I could wargame Caperniz, Twisting Nether from NZXT. I guess I could just do cap your knees, right? Checking Discord messages. I got a fuckload of them, dude. That's a lot of messages. Can I make this message? I think I'll forget about this dude's message. That'd be kind of cool. Let's a lot of messages. And that's a lot of other messages from the other dudes. Okay, that's a PvE, boys. Oh, how are we doing? We're ready for one more if you can find new. Azikari and Mr. Mysterious got a group with Capper Knees. I could queue them too. Go NA, go NA, you said NA. By the way, I think when I mean tanking for you, I could do tank plus 10s in your ults and whatnot. Sounds good, Zachary. I actually would be down, man. I would be down. I can check who we got on and whatnot. We could maybe have you tank and then maybe a Squiz DPS. Although we could always have Squiz DPS and you can go on a tank on a DPS if you want. Or Squiz tank and you on a DPS. Squiz is the guy that I usually do keys with all the time. Like we know those little strats in like 20s, in like 19s, 18s, 20s, 17s. So, привет, Dalaran, где пропадал? Константин, я ехал в американские иммиграции, что офисы для моей мамы, как его, пятницу. И она сейчас граждан, ну, в Америке. Ну, у нас, ну, сейчас она не может, как его, голосовать и что другое. И работать больше, если хочет, ну, как FBI, ну, что-то, CIA. Ну, знаешь, эти какие, губернаторские позиции, что ли. Ну, это что я делал в пятницу. Поехали, как его, 5 утра, 6 утра, actually, мы выехали. Это было 3 часа туда, 2 часа церемония, 3 часа обратно. Ну, не так плохо, не так плохо. Ну, устали все, устали. Поэтому в пятницу я не стримил. That was me answering a question to somebody who said Russia. Yeah. So, Konstantin, I... yeah. You know what I'm saying. DeadSack, my man. Oh my god. First one of the day too, yeah? What's up, dude? What's up, DeadSack? How you doing, my man? Yo, DeadSack, can we get a hashtag DeadSack in chat? My man, what's up, dude? Hope you're having a good one, man. Alright, do it for the views. Wait, if I go to Shamanic or enhancement, might be interesting. Yeah, go for it, dude. I don't... If you want to do it, go for it, man. Let me try to see if I can get Zakati. And Capper Knees. I have no target. Cap your knees. I have no target. I need to add Mr. Mysterious. If you want to tell the guy to give you lead, that'd be cool. Like Dead Zakati. Do you want to have Dead Zakati duel today, by the way? Is that even online right now? I don't think that is even online, dude. I have, where's that actually? Zakati's here. Which one of these guys is dead? Is it Deadly Feet? I don't think so. I have Deadar. Mexred, Michael. Is he offline or something? Chicken, that's Belcher. Who's Fumpty? He looks like Frumpy. Is he online? I actually don't remember what his real ID is either, honestly. What's his real ID? Foggy. He was on 6 hours ago. Oh, I guess he wasn't playing today. Catrican, we're missing him too, man. Oh my god, they probably are so used to me streaming Fridays or something. Yeah. Yeah, rip. Rip. I'm on a different account. ZT's Algercell, I'm on a different account. ZT's, oh, okay, well, who, I'll have the lead who has me added on Real ID Whisper Yo Summon Mr. Mysterious. And I can maybe queue you guys. Dalaran to Budges Jelate. Nah, that's not how you say it. That's not how I said, Kunrad. That doesn't work. You can't say, take the letters NA and use it for in Russian, because you won't have exactly the same like letters. Also, Jelate is not like doing. It has multiple meanings in the English language. In Russian, Jelate means like craft something. You're gonna be crafting na. Na no da. As I can say, the da no chodo da. Which is like, yeah, but what? What am I crafting here? I see what you're trying to go for, but goddamn. Goddamn, my dude. Actually, just have him whisper me. Whisper me. Whoever's the lead on Mr. Mysterio's group, tell them, hey, whisper Dalaran. Who has you added? Ask him, does anybody here have Dalaran added? Does anybody here have Dalaran the Rogue added on Real ID? And have them whisper me. And then give that person lead. Well, I have to have them add on Real ID to you and Adam. Have them whisper me. Have them whisper me. Just would make me that much easier. Trust. Just have them whisper me and then we can figure this out. Here they have me added. Here's translate LMO. What was the answer? Are we doing a name? It's like 7:45. We're actually. I'm actually surprised that we've been streaming for 3 hours now. I'm actually very much surprised we've been streaming for 3 goddamn fucking hours. Three hours. You know how fast this time flew by? I didn't even realize we've been streaming for 3. It feels like we've been streaming for an hour and a half. Are you serious? No, we'll do it tomorrow. I think we'll do a lot of Duels NA tomorrow, but probably NA tomorrow. Unless you guys can be here Sunday, because but then again it's a question of like, what do you do Sunday? What do you do Sunday? Still didn't answer the question. Yeah, we'll do Sunday. That'll be an answer. Do it, Kappa. But not in the group. Sending you BNet. No one got you, only me sending you BNet. Or why don't you just, I can just, okay, let me just, what's it called him? Rockcher? Wait, so how are you whispering me? You said you're on a different account and you're saying whisper. That makes it so confusing. He is, so, Mr. Mysterious has a character apparently that's on a different, he's on 2 accounts. One account, he's in that 5511 group. The other, he was whispering me from, which is why you can see why I'm so confused, like, why he can just can you just log on to Mr. Mysterious on that character, Rogue Tiger or whatever, Rouch Tiger or whatever. So now I'm just having like a hard time trying to figure out, because it takes you mobile. What the f? Why did you just text? Oh my. That is so confusing. That's so confusing to me. I guess like you don't want to have the BNet app running, right? Or something like that. Because why would you be in game and then add me? So you added me on your phone account. Or you just log on to another. That's, you gotta understand why I'm confused, right? I'm just a little confused. I'm just a little bit perplexed. Let me try to see if I can remove somebody. Why me? He's online. It says he's not online, but trust me, he's on. Sudo? I don't know if Sudo is online. There we go. Now I can try to see. Did you add me? Did you add me? Oh my god. Oh. Chat. Oh my god. Picture. I didn't see him. I stopped paying attention. Wait, I stopped paying attention, but I didn't see you. Hold on, maybe I can add him. Put you over here so I can see it. Alright. You gotta understand why I'm confused, right? So please don't get fucking angry with me. Oh my. Can I move that? Ah! Rouch Tiger. Hashtag 2756. It's like you're using a burner phone to message me or something. It's like, I'm gonna message you with a burner. It's like, why are you using a burner? You should play Gucci Belt. It's my favorite song. Gucci Belt. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Waiting for a while now. At this rate, it'll be 8.2 by the time the door's ready. I'm sorry, Arun. Are you in Zakati's group? Are you in Zik's group? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's taking fucking forever. So did I add that Rockter guy? No. I did not. Did he try to add me already once? We still ready? Oh, there he is. Oh. Okay, I think I might have typed in the wrong name then. Now I have the Watch Tiger. Invite spectator match Zikari and Rouch Tiger 5. Took me a second, but we did it. Dali Meanie play Gucci Belt. I'm not a meanie. It's a copyrighted song. Fuck you. It's a copyrighted ass song, dude. If it was a song by 6ix9ine, like, what's he gonna do from prison, right? That's a different story. Sad, no NA happened. Gonna be my first time among 5 crew. Sad day, man. Pog, I wrote on YouTube that we are gonna be doing NA duels Sunday. We're just gonna push them back a little bit. Sunday still is a good day for a lot of you guys. It's not like we're not doing NA duels ever. We're not doing NA duels ever. You just push it back to Sunday, man. We'll see you Sunday if you want to join in. More than welcome to, man. More than welcome to. I'll join our Discord and we'll play Gucci Belt for you. I'm not gonna do that, dude. I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I gotta stream here, fam. I'm sorry. I'm so self-important. I gotta stream here. Look at the streamer here, huh? Just streaming around. Thinks he's better than everybody, huh? Yeah. You guys know. Switch. We're gonna wait for the last. Oh yes, we got it. The last. Yes, Atham man. Oh no. Cam. We got Atham man in here. Hanging out as a pal. I always like the mug. I like the boots too. We got. Oh wait, what am I doing? We got Certified Rage here playing some Pharaoh Noah, playing some Demo. Zikati going up as a. I should have given you the Towns for Frost to watch you play sometime. And we got Zemus. And we also got Capricorns on Team Alliance. Chill out. Having a big old chill out. Zatis. Oh. Zatis? Arthas. Oh my god, it's Arthas himself. He's a kid. Oh my god, Arthas. He's a paladin too. You should have a hammer, not an Ashbringer. That's not a real Arthas. Arthas thought they had the Frostmourne or a big old hammer. And we got Luke Nachik, Russian Rogue. Capricorns versus Zikati. Zikati's getting the armor that is up and running. And Capricorns is going to get a root into Zikati and just bail out of it. Just rooted him. Actually, even slowed down his pet. Stunning Zikati right now. Capricorns needs to find a way to deal with all this army of the dead. Is going to go for some damage right now. AMS coming in for Zikati a little bit early. Capricorns doesn't really have a lot to work with here. Getting necrotic out. There's going to be Death Pack coming in early. But the Necros is still stacking. Zikati is just burning through his health little by little. Stacking the necrotics like no other. And Capricorns even has an IBF up and running, which is not really going to give that much justice. No healing available for Capricorns. Even Maldic were to hit him. Oh, AMS does come out though. Is able to start recovering. Zikati is the one taking a bit of damage right now. Zikati is going to get himself a Warlock Hellstone rolling, which is one advantage he gets because they have Lenoa in a group. Transfusion coming out for Capricorns, and Zikati is continuing to get necrotics, and it does get a stun to Captain. And Captain apparently can't really. Does Captain not run adaptation anymore? Gets a stun to Zikati, but he's completely necrotic out. Is starting to recover little by little, but I think Zikati has him on the ropes. This little gnome that could is gonna get a root to Zikati. He's not out of the fight just yet. Just roots Zikati like as if he's a mage. And Zikati is just going to end them. Good attempt, Capricorns. Good attempt, my man. But that's hard, man. Unholy versus Frost. I think Unholy just wins regardless. Aegis is up next. He's going to get an in-cap Stunlock coming out onto Zikati. He's going to get a Leechborn coming out of it. Touch of Death is coming out onto Zikati. Going to take a bit of that damage. Fist of Fury coming out. Could maybe get a stun onto that Touch of Death. No. Is going to get the Stormer after. Zikati can't even get a heal off this. Has an Transfusion. There's going to be a Ring of Peace to kind of boop him around. Transfusion coming out as his weapon comes back. Dampen Heart coming in for Zatis. The Monkus. Karma coming in. And Zikati is going to get an AMS rolling. There's going to be some damage for Zatis. Needs to stack those necrotics in a Fist of Fury. Locking out Zikati. Going to get a stun onto Zatis right now. Chicken for Zatis is going to bail the hell out of the grip coming in by Zikati. Rolling way out there for Zatis though. Big old rolls coming out. He's not quite out of the fight. He needs to find a way to get maybe back in the room. Big army of the dead is rolling up. Zatis doesn't really have a lot to work with. Barely any health left. Looks like he might go down at any moment. And a death call finishes him. Next up is going to be Arthas. Literally Arthas himself up next versus Zikati. This is Arthas himself versus the Lich King. If Lich King was a furry. A big, sweaty furry that likes to dry hump things. As all furries do. I have no idea if that's what they do. That's gonna be Arthur's gonna go for a Shield of Vengeance right now. Vengeance against the City of Lordon or some along this line. Stun coming into Arthur is gonna trick it out of it actually. Malik stacking out. Necrotic is stacking up onto Arthur's right now. Safety chicken coming out for Zikati. Healing still through it. That's gonna be a stun. Lichborning out of it. Arthur's bubbling out those necrotics. This was Zakati. He needs to go maybe for Death Pact, AMS. He needs to do something for sure. Not a lot of health really left on him. Could try to pre-AMS any kind of stun that Arthas might have, but Zakati definitely needs to get a lot of healing going. Necrotic denied a lot of Arthas' health though. Fully Necrotic, stacking up even more Necrotics. Arthas tried to get a heal, but even more Necrotics are coming. More Necrotics are coming. Zakati doesn't have a lot of health to really play with either. AMS coming out as a one big defensive. Arthas still is holding on to Bop if he needs to. Hand of Freedom coming out is going to go for massive heals. Zakati is not going to have the same healing Arthas has. Needs to go for massive heals. Going to get some damage going. Stun coming out, bopping it though. That's going to be Zakati trying to bail. That's going to slow into Arthas. Hand of Freedom. And Arthas is going to continue healing. Zakati's in a tight spot right now. For this set of duel. In a really tight spot. Running wild. Just wants to at least get mobile versus the Paladin. That's about all he can really do. Oh my god, that judgment. Just some kind of proc that happened with it too. That's so much of his health just gone. My god. Zakati doesn't really have a lot to work with here. And Arthas is continuing to chase after the man, continuing to run after him. As that's all he can really do about it. Zakati still continuing to move as much as he can. Waiting now. Arthas needs to mount up on a mount or something. Trying to see if he can cut up Zakati. Maybe get a slow if he gets an angle on him. These guys are literally just running each other in circle. They're literally chasing each other. Zakati kind of pokes out to maybe get a down to Arthas. No, it doesn't look like it does. What is this? They're just running each other. It's like a carousel. We gotta get dizzy, chat. You guys are gonna get dizzy. I'm gonna spinning my camera around the whole time. Let's get some action shots in there. Arthas trying to get a slow. Does land a slow into Zakati. Judgment to follow. That's gonna be a bit of a mount up going up. That's gonna be Lichborn for Zakati. Trying to find a way to deal with this. Maybe he waited long enough with this little bit of carousel round and round Rosie. Does have save chicken proc him. Transfusion coming out so you can get big old death strikes. Arthas does have Shield of Vengeance up and running. Zakati trying to pre-AMS a Shield of Vengeance. Necrotic out a lot of Arthas' health right now. Almost completely necrotic out. Wings are coming up. Arthas could maybe get some healing going, but that health is just not good. He's actually able to burn through a lot of that necrotic right now. At least his health is not super low. At least his health was fairly high. But the cat is at least suppressing a lot of the healing. Kind of chilling there for a bit. Dampen is rolling at about 3%. Just waiting for cooldowns? I guess so, but it's just like... I'm not a fan of that kind of playstyle, honestly. Army of the Dead rolling up for Zakati. He's trying to get some pressure onto Arthas. Stun coming in. Does have transfusion so he can heal himself a little bit. Locking down the Paladin in his grasp with the Army of the Dead. Short wings coming out. Actually, yeah, short wings coming out for Arthas right now. Trying to see if he can fight through the damage of Zakati. Trying to see if he can fight through necrotics. No bubble or bop available anymore. The 6% dampening. Pet getting beefed up right now. Zakati doesn't really have a lot of health to work with, but a lot of defenses do keep him pretty safe. Just whittling down Arthas right now, and down goes the Paladin. Arthas the Kingslayer. That is such an appropriate name, by the way. The Kingslayer. You can see literally kill his dad. Spoilers, by the way. It's going to be the Russian rogue, Luka Pianchik. Luka Pianchik. Pianchik means kind of like drunk. Luka, maybe it's like look, a drunk. Maybe that's his name. Look, a drunk Russian rogue. Drunk Russian rogue opening up onto Zakati with a bit of garrote. Walking away, smoke bomb coming down. Having to get a little bit of healing, but it looks like Babushka didn't tell him how to fight against the Death Knights. Taking a lot of damage from a lot of necrotics. Kidney shot coming down, but looks like Zakati's kidney is doing just good. He can handle his alcohol, unlike the Pianchik guy. Pianchik, I think is his name. Safety trick coming out for Zakati, and down goes the Russian rogue. Looks like Zakati's kidney did handle a lot of the alcohol. Is Zakati gonna go for a 1v5? I'm actually just impressed. He's just burning through these guys fairly quickly. Chill Out is going in with a big old ascendance. He's ascending. He's going to the third dimension right now. Transfusion coming out for Zakati, the Ascended Shaman. Getting stunned out back to back and gets a big damage to Zakati. He AMS's it out, slowing down the Ascended Shaboy. And Chill Out is continuing to pummel damage to Zakati. Zakati just cannot outrun this thunder. Cannot outrun thunder. But Zemus might be able to do something about it. Throwing down a kidney shot onto Chill Out. Chill Out doesn't really have a lot left. He just going for a little bit of dance. You know, he's happy that he even killed Zakati. And down we go with that duel. Zakati went for 1v4. Chill Out is pretty happy. At least he just eliminated him. That's all he needed, man. Your Arson accent impression is priceless. I'm just trying to know like the shittiest kind, you know? Like a real Russian accent is not that funny. The Hollywoody one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Alright, boys. It's like 8 p.m., man. I gotta get some food. I got some keys to do tonight, looks like. So, let me go and relax a bit tonight, gang, okay? We had a lot of duels today, chat. We had a lot of duels today. I wanted to give you guys as much entertainment, especially those over in EU, because we couldn't do anything Friday, man. I think it was going to be a better idea, and I am going to stand by this, because doing you guys EU Sunday, when you guys got to wake up for school and work on Sunday for Monday, it just didn't make any sense. So doing these on a Saturday was a better deal. What's up, Simon? How you doing, man? Next week, we are going to go back to the EU Friday, Saturday, NA. Tomorrow, we are going to be doing NA duels. NA against duels Monday. We'll see. If we do a bunch of them on NA Sunday, I don't think we'll need to, man. Replace same groups fast? Nah, we're going to call it here. Cannibals, how you doing, my man? It's been a while. I'm doing pretty good, Cannibals. I'm streaming, man. Hey. Been a while. I'm doing good. Just streaming. We got 3 or 4 hours. Damn, boys, we got a bunch of hours here. You got 3 or 4 hours. We're probably gonna do a lot of duels on an A too. Actually, it was directly 3 hours on the EU. We're gonna get about 3 hours probably tomorrow on an A. Like, if they're fun and I'm having fun, then yeah, we'll stream for that longer. But if, you know, we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. EU resident sleep. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys are crazy. You guys are fucking crazy. How can you read the Russian name? Because Shurkin, I was born in Russia, so I can kind of sort of read it. My Russian is probably not that great. I'm probably missing a word or two. Probably not pronouncing right either, but I can more or less read it. Give me like a Russian text. I can read it. I can read it. Also, you know what would be kind of cool? To look up abilities. All the rogue abilities in Russian. I don't think you guys will find it just nearly as interesting as I would, but I would like to actually look up what they are like. Just to see what Russians would, what Russians thought up of all the different abilities, like Sap, you know, Kidney Shot, Sinister Strike, Backstab, Mutilate, Rupture, Garrote, you know, Killing Spree, Adrenaline Rush. I want to say a lot of it is probably going to sound like very, very old school. Still SATA fell about 1 No, right, they're good. You have another attempt next week, yeah? You is boring, Omega lol. Tell that to dad. Have people from Serbia watch it, bro? Is Serbia Russian, technically? Or is that like one of those countries that like fell off from... is that one of those countries that fell off from like USSR? Does Serbia have language, like its own language? Or is it just like just use Russian or some shit? I'm not geographic. I'm American, boys. I'm American. Alright, I like to tout that I'm born in Soviet Russia, but honestly, I'm American, man. I'm as American as they come. Any education and whatnot. So I do apologize if I'm just like, I don't really know Serbia that much. I don't know Serbia that much. I know the PS Hero is Serbian, isn't he? That's about all I know. Vladimir, привет, Dalaran. Когда войдут видео с сегодняшним боем? When are we gonna do? Когда сегодняшние боя будут? Почему ты забрал? Забрал. Как его? Let's see. Когда дуэли сегодня? Ну, мне нужно, как его, взять, edit и... Как его? I don't know how to say the word process. Сегодняшнего видео с сегодняшними боями. Ну, мне будет чуть-чуть времени. Мне будет взять чуть-чуть времени, чтобы edit это и как его перевести на YouTube. Understand English? Oh yeah, Vladimir, it's gonna take me a bit of time to edit them down and export them to YouTube. Take him a bit, but I'll do it over time. Hook, wait. So grapple hook is Aborjany Kryuk. Aborjany. I don't even know what the fuck that word means. Kryuk, I can imagine, but when you say Kryuk, you think of like arr, matey, like a hook. Kryuk. Like. So that's an interesting one. Let's pick our own Serbian, Balkan. Oh, okay. Here we go. Alright, boys, this is it. I'm done. I'm out for the night. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm gonna go grab myself something to eat because I am mighty hungry. Gonna get these duels edited over time. Tomorrow, hopefully, we'll have a good set of duels on NA. It's gonna be exciting. But I'll see you guys all in the next stream, okay, boys? Alrighty. Appreciate all of you. I'll see you guys next stream, alright? Peace.